Well, hello. I'm Matt. Welcome to the good life. I do a little radio show from my backyard in the Hills Casino. I'm a lucky guy. In fact, I'd say luckier than most. I have lots of friends that I like to call stars. Hey, in fact, there's one now. You probably know Ryan Stiles, Drew Carey Show. Whose line is it anyway? Black Hawk Down?
I wasn't in Black Hawk Down, Matt. That wasn't me, okay? What are you doing here?
The gate was actually open. I thought I'd take a little jacuzzi-roo.
I got company coming over, okay? People that matter, okay? Get up, go.
Bubbles feel so good,
Look,
Ryan.
Matt, you know what? You gotta stop doing this, okay? I can't be coming home with the wife and kids and you're in my tub, okay? Just get out.
I'm not wearing nothing.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yes, he just passed out. He did. Oh, yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten them up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten them. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon. Outlaw Radio.
This close to no show. This close. We were on the verge of no show today. Somehow I've turned into a chief engineer on this friggin'. It was never my bucket list to become a chief engineer. But here we are.
Glad I can help.
And by the way, on time.
Thank God you are.
I'm glad you can help too there, my brother Marty.
Marty,
Well,
he borrowed
you
some-
can't
he
deny.
borrowed some stuff from my studio in the living room, but pretty soon all my gear's gonna be in here,
Yeah.
And the motorcycle.
and everything's gonna be in here. It's gonna all end up in here.
Like it's really bad. Ow. Ow. You can't give what you never had. By the way, no shower, no shave. So I am stinking to high heaven, my friend. So
Every other Saturday.
stay away
Yeah,
from
what's
me.
different?
Oh, this is ugliness.
You're doing a Matthew McConaughey show.
Oh yeah, he never showers, right?
That's correct.
Old Matthew McConaughey.
No, he just doesn't use deodorant. I think
well,
he showers.
No, he showers once a week.
I did slap on some high-proof deodorant, though, so I got that going for me. Welcome, my friends and my friendlies. Welcome to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble,
The Stinky Show.
on X, the real stinky Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on the finest radio station. What's up, Wisconsin? What's up, Wisconsinites? We got a Wisconsinite in here. We got a big old truck driver by the name of Steve Abbott. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great.
You are, and you're looking great, and thank you for all the cheese product that you brought over.
Yeah, more my pleasure. That's what I do, and that's what I bring out for you guys.
That's what you
guys
do.
like.
So that's what you do for a living.
what he
He's a
does.
truck driver, cheese purveyor.
Wow.
I love that Steve Abbott.
In the studio, it's like watching the sausage being made.
Yes, well, see, now we know how it works. Hey, I want to
Are you
thank.
saying it's a sausage fest?
I want to. No, I don't think he did
I
say
never
that.
said that.
No, in fact, just the opposite of that, because we ain't gay. Otherwise, we'd be thinking in that direction.
None of us here are an Ayatollah.
We'd be thinking in that but well, it was Tattoo Dave who brought it up, our producer.
It kind of makes you wonder.
Well, coincidence? I think not. I want to thank my buddy Mark C.G. Boyer. What a great birthday present last Sunday in Santa Barbara. What great fun at the old tee-off at the top of State Street. No tourists allowed in this joint. Had two of the most perfectly made Vespers and the biggest prime rib you've ever seen in your entire life. Of course, I can't say that to Steve Abbott because there is a prime rib joint in your neck of the woods that I think may serve a 4-pounder. This is at least 3.5 pounds, this prime rib. You know the joint I'm thinking of?
Yeah, it's the Black Otter over in Hortonville.
Always wanted to visit that joint, man. Have you ever taken a stab at the big one?
Not the big one, but oh yeah, you go home with a bag of quart, a Ziploc bag of food. You get more than enough.
It took me 2 extra days to finish this, and every bite was better than the last.
And then you gave the bone to our dog Barstow, and he loved
Oh my God!
Worshipped that bone.
How could that doggy not be in seventh heaven with that, and enough meat on there to keep him happy? Anyway, got great prime rib at the tee-off. I guess Mark is now taking Steve Abbott off the show and showing him pictures of the...
What would they...
Yeah, what would be
By the way,
different?
is the tee-off like the big steak in Amarillo? You eat it all, it's free?
No, but they should because I would never win that. There's no frickin' way on earth I could finish that. I mean, I have a few bites, probably 20 bites, and it looks like I haven't done any damage to that thing.
Hey, Matt, I got a question. You said so no tourists allowed.
Yeah, no tourists in this
So
place.
how did you and Boyer get in?
Because it's so loud. All right. So anyway, great place, and it comes with soup and salad. And it was clam chowder day on a Sunday, but I didn't go for the clam chowder because their prime rib soup is the greatest on earth. So I had to have it. Anyway, kudos to the tee-off. Had sort of mixed reviews on the server who was, sitting at the bar. Of course, Mark, I'd prefer to sit in a booth. And
that's because you can take a nap.
Yeah, in most restaurants, I am a booth guy. However, when it comes to the tee-off, it is a belly up to the bar and serve the food there, and you by and large, you get better service.
I like eating at the bar.
Yeah,
man.
by a mixologist. But this time she was in the weeds, and it was packed. When we walked in, absolutely packed. Barely found 2 spots at the bar. In fact, someone was just moving over and then leaving to, Mark C.G. Boyer takes up 2 chairs. So he's a big boy. But he's getting smaller.
Yeah. What is the difference between a mixologist and a bartender?
A mixologist has their act together.
A mixologist has never been in a bar fight.
Is that why? Is that it?
Hey, so now you turned me onto the tee off, and I went there. I was doing a job out there with my company.
Were you a tourist?
Yes, and I went there, and it was King Crab Night.
Oh boy!
Off the hook, man.
No
pun intended.
No pun.
Yeah, well, you were right, Matt. She was completely overwhelmed.
Oh, she was. And can you imagine the money though that she took down with all those rich people in that joint?
Was she hot?
With the exception of us. But and she wore this great little martini shirt, and I tried to compliment her and get on her good side. Well, I don't think anyone was really getting on her good side. You know, and it's not that she was bad, it's just that she was poor.
Is it Dave hot or Matt hot?
Well, I'm just asking, was she hot?
A professional cornhole player is behind bars after he allegedly shot and killed someone during an argument in a Maryland town over the weekend, according to officials. The Charles County Sheriff Office said authorities charged Dayton James Weber, only a 27-year-old, the tender age of 27, of La Plata, a quadruple amputee and a professional cornhole player, with a deadly Sunday night shooting. The investigation began with 2 people flagged down La Plata Police Department officers near the area of La Plata. By the way, there's some sort of rumble going on. Is there a fan on the bar? Is that Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way,
No,
don't do anything. He removed it, and now it's always Mark. Yeah. It's always Mark, but yet he insisted on taking the better camera, right?
Yeah.
When we have a guest from so far away, Wisconsin, and this man
Matt,
insists.
Mark adds a lot.
I can't even see it, and I advertised to the people that Steve Abbott, our one of a kind dive bar hunter, will be on the show.
Yeah.
But Mark won't let him be seen.
Yeah, I know. Because he's a nasty bastard.
That's all right.
The investigation began with 2 people flagged down La Plata Police Department officers near the area of La Plata Road. Who cares? Following the shooting, Weber allegedly pulled over near Radio Station Road. and asked the two witnesses to help pull the victim out of the car. However, the pair refused to get out of the car and left the scene. Deputies said Weber then fled the scene. Weber is the double amputee.
Quadruple, right?
Quadruple, but what hell of a friggin' cornhole.
I don't think they're going to be able to convict him. They couldn't find any fingerprints.
You see what he did?
Yeah.
He's from the Bronx. That's why he'll do that.
I was going to go with the cornhole in jail thing is going to go over well, but
Well, I don't understand how did he kill the person?
Well, about 2
he
hours.
shot him.
He shot him.
Yeah,
With
shot
what?
Him, shot
It's
him.
amazing. You should see it.
A resident in the 10,000 block of Newport Church Road in Charlotte called 911. Officers responded. They found the shooting victim dead at the scene. Detectives, by investigators, found Weber's car in Charlottesville. Southern Maryland Newsnet. Weber is awaiting extradition to Charles County, where he'll be charged with first-degree murder, second-degree murder, and other related charges. Outlets, including Sports Network ESPN, have covered this little dude's career, which he built after losing much of his arms and legs to a dangerous blood infection when he was 10 years old. Weber told Today that since he was a child, he has learned to pick things up from the floor, hunt, fish, write, drive.
So apparently he's got one finger left.
Race go-karts, and even operate heavy machinery using only his penis. So I don't think that's pretty cool.
So that's how he shot the guy too with his thing.
Why is Candace Owens trying to discredit Nick Shirley? Anyone? We need this boy from Utah.
Yeah, because she has to.
Why does she have to?
Well, she's got to take the attention off of her.
I think she's turned out to be a little bit of a whack job.
You think?
That's what I think.
An absolute nutbag. First Minnesota, now California, and of course that our Newscomb meme. Boy, do we have the greatest governor here in California, painting Nick as a pedo. I don't think that worked in Governor Newsom's favor.
No.
Do you?
No.
No, I think it just worked against him because he ain't a pedo. The guy's just a kid from Utah doing the right thing. This is.
But wasn't Governor Newsom the 29-year-old guy that took a 17-year-old girl to a state dinner?
Well, allegedly.
Yeah.
And it wasn't his daughter.
It wasn't his daughter.
So here we go. This is Candace turning into a nutbag Owens, and get ready to pause this thing, talking about and just throwing Nick under the bus. Here we go.
He's blown away by what Nick does, and Nick has definitely accomplished some amazing things as a 23-year-old.
Pause. Do you hear that sarcasm in her frickin' voice?
Amazing things.
Man, did I used to like this gal?
Yeah, that's weird.
Until she started hating the Jews.
Man,
I actually thought she had a shot at running for president.
I loved her.
It was,
I thought she was fantastic, and all of a sudden, man, she snapped within a few months.
Yeah.
ever since Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, because she.
No, it was before Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, it was a little before, but
because she went after the Jews hard.
Right,
She did.
But continues to.
Wow.
Continues to go
Kinda
after
like you
the
do?
Jews.
Yeah, well, I have a reason.
He's sitting next to him.
And Candace doesn't? Okay, continue with Candace going after Nick.
He also claims that within 48 hours, he managed, among many other accomplishments, he infiltrated Rio, Brazil's most dangerous gang. I'm not kidding. He did this in just 48 hours. I'll let you listen to Nick explain it. Take a listen.
Through the course of 2 days, I was able to get access to one of Rio's largest gangs, Comando Vermelho, and befriend a few of their soldiers who are so dangerous they cannot even leave the favela. Lots of strange things happened to find myself on top of Brazil's largest favela in a destroyed house interviewing gang members of one of the largest gangs in Brazil.
Okay, I'm just gonna say I don't believe that at all. I'm sorry. I just, it's so stupid. I'm not even gonna tell you why I don't believe it. It's like if you don't know that that's stupid, that he infiltrated the gang in 48 hours.
Pause. Infiltrated? He never said infiltrated.
No, he said interview.
Yes.
They start with an I.
He asked if he could interview a member of the gang, and one agreed, and that's how you do these things, Candace. That's how you do these things. You put yourself in maybe a precarious position, but if they agree, you're pretty well set on the fact that they ain't going to kill you. If they're agreeing. If they're not agreeing, then, run. But they agreed to this. But Candace she ain't believing it.
Nah.
Because old Nickster Nick Shirley is a really good guy. He's a really good guy. He asked if he can interview a member of the gang. One agreed. Continue, please.
Like, it's just, that's so dumb. I'm so tired of dumb. That's not how that works. Okay.
That's
Go up to gangs on the street as a nice-looking white boy,
as a
nice-looking white
She
boy,
sounds
just with the camera and say, "Hey, I just wanted to sort of like see what you're doing here. What's going on?"
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Pretty much.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Who gave her the wacko pills?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
It's a bummer. It really is.
Steve, you want to say something? Steve Abbott.
She just sounds jealous more than anything else because now she's not the new thing anymore. And I mean, and the also thing is calling him a white boy. If it was the roles were reversed,
Oh, please.
how would that come off?
Yeah, you're right, and you are right about that. But I don't think we've ever thought of Candace Owens as being a racist when it comes to white people. Why? She's married to a white Brit.
Yeah,
So
unless they're Jewish.
Yeah, I think that gives her a pass.
I think she is hot, though.
So why is Candace Owens going after Nick Shirley? Why? Anyone?
Clicks. It's all clickbait.
Well, but in the big picture, it sheds a nasty spotlight on her wackiness.
Yes, she thinks that makes her relevant. It's the same way she goes after Erica Kirk. It's the same exact thing.
By the way, this whole Erica Kirk thing, I think, is organic for her because she thought of herself as
Charlie Kirk's wife.
Sort of.
Yeah.
No, sort of. They were.
There was a rabbit in her pot.
So it goes back to what Steve just said, jealousy.
Very, very much so. They were tight as hell, and she was pissed off when Erica, in my opinion, pissed off as hell when Erica found her way into her future hubby's life.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Steve?
Well, I mean, you think about it. What other young white guy, after Charlie Kirk has been, that's actually had the spotlight other than Nick Shirley? As big as he's gotten.
Oh, he's become huge. Investigative reporters, real investigative reporters, are what we need today. And this Nick Shirley is doing the job. Love that guy.
Sorry we can't see you, Steve. Somebody's sleeping there in the middle.
What,
so
Mark C.G.
took up
Boyer?
the camera.
Yeah, if you're watching us on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, Mark C.G. Boyer is being a bit of an ass.
Yeah, he will be moved at the break.
Thank you, Dave.
But by the way, Matt,
Yeah.
you've said this so many times.
Yes.
Women tend to be nasty when they don't get their way.
I don't know if I framed it that way, but that sounds real close. Yeah.
And that's what she was. Erica got the spotlight. She got Charlie Kirk. She got the Turning Point USA
Goes back to what
presidency.
But it's not necessarily their way. It's more about not being in the spotlight because females, by and large, are pay attention to me. Pay attention to me.
That's right.
Why do you think they dress? They love attention from other women, but they also love attention from guys. They love attention. That's why shoes are so prominent.
They do not discriminate.
In the vocabulary.
I don't know about you, but I don't look at their shoes.
No, guys don't, Mark.
I don't.
Mark, guys don't.
No.
But females
Dave
do.
said I do.
I
Oh,
do. If
that's
they're
right.
open-toed, I want to see the toes.
Creepiness comes out.
Yeah,
That's not creepy.
Oh, that's creepy.
That's half the world.
No.
There's one of my family members that's also a foot fetish guy, and I don't want to say his name, Michael, but
Yeah.
he,
No, you don't want to let that Michael out of the cage. You don't want to unleash that name.
Nope.
The next Minnesota scam comes wrapped in green. The Minnesota legislature is at it again. This time is trying to turn another progressive talking point into a permanent cash machine at the expense of consumers. Newly introduced Greenhouse Gas Pollution Superfund Act would impose retro... Man, am I glad I don't live in that state. And I'm certain it's beautiful during the summertime. Steve Abbott, you been to Minnesota?
Oh, many a times.
Beautiful state?
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of whack jobs? Mini Somalia?
Yeah.
Mini Somalia?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The newly introduced Greenhouse Gas Pollution Superfund Act would impose retroactive. How can that be legal? Penalty. I mean, how can that be legal? retroactive penalties on energy producers for emissions stretching back decades, branded as climate accountability. The bill is just a new attack on affordable energy with a fresh stream of money for progressive ally pieces of crap. Under the proposal, any company that operated in Minnesota that allegedly contributed 1 billion metric tons of carbon since 95 would owe new fees. Those payments collected decades after awful activity would bankroll a grab bag of government projects and payouts because, well, you know they need some extra money now because of all of the laundering and the mischievous prestidigitation performed by the Somalis.
Well,
they're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
All right.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the
Yes,
cats.
Steve.
Yeah, have you seen what they did to their state flag? It mimics the Somali flag.
Of course, yeah.
And-
He did that about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yes, and then the other thing is that most people don't realize the Iron Range and national security. And I would imagine a lot of this carbon stuff and this wackadoo stuff will affect that. That people have no clue on how much iron comes out. It's one of the densest iron ranges in the entire world. And when it comes to making our steel and war effort up in the Wasabi and everything else with the Great Lakes.
I like wasabi.
I do
Oh,
too.
Wasabi.
Oh, sorry.
With albacore.
I will tell you, they'll go after the farmers because
Yeah.
of the flatulence from the cows. That's,
Oh, yeah.
that's
They already
carbon.
have. They already
Yep.
have. Yeah. Cut down. That's why the price of beef has gone through the friggin' roofs. They've limited the number of cattle that farmers can raise on their farms.
What is this?
And by the way, Trump just put the hammer down on that one. I understand. Said this is ridiculous.
And he also told Santa Barbara, "We're drilling for oil off your coast, pal."
Oh, I know that. Oh, I know that.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen tomorrow, next week, next year. It's going to take a long time.
It happened last week.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
done.
they started drilling.
Yes.
Yes.
To get to have all that, to have all the pipelines, all that
It's
stuff
already there.
checked out by inspectors and all
No,
that
he says,
stuff.
forget the inspectors. This is national security.
Yep.
Oh no, you should have inspectors go down and check.
No,
those
I
wells out.
I sort of agree on that, but it is national security, and so we got to take care. A little leakage, right?
Yeah.
Just
By the way,
a little leakage.
It's coming from the ground anyway.
Yeah,
it's
about-
just going to go back into the ground.
Right.
Then
right.
you know that doesn't make any sense.
It's going to
That's
go
what
into
makes
the,
a
it's
whole
gonna
lot
go
of
into
sense.
the
No, it
state
doesn't.
fish.
What are you talking about? It doesn't make any
I'm
sense.
not worried about the
Where do you
fish.
think oil comes from?
I believe the ground.
Does it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you spill it, it goes back into the
I
ground.
thought it came from clouds.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs.
Yes, they're eating the cats.
They're eating the cats.
Those Somalis, boy,
They're eating the pets.
they have a special
of the
diet.
people that live there.
they know.
They're eating the
At
dogs.
least they know what they like.
They're not vegetarians.
No. No, they like furry beasts. Yesterday on The Source, actress Jane Fonda said President Donald Trump is making the United States into a banana republic by taking away constitutional rights. Well, which one of those rights are we?
Yeah.
Well, it just gets
Here we go again.
It gets so tiresome. Fonda said the attacks on the arts writ large, writers, painters, museums, National Endowment of the Arts, state arts councils, these are all being defunded. People who Trump doesn't agree with are being fired. Networks who report on the war, for example, in ways that Trump doesn't like, are told that they may lose their license. I mean, this is what happens in banana republics and in totalitarian countries. But that's not happening.
Yeah, no,
That's who lost their license.
nobody.
Oh.
Who's out there protesting no kings?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you mean-
Marty, you should have seen my corner
if,
today.
If there is a
Oh.
king, he's not going to let you protest him.
And why would they be protesting kings? Because they love the monarchy.
That's right.
They love Great Britain. They're big fans. Yes, Steve Abbott from Wisconsin?
I was going to say is let history be the best teacher, and there's also an axiom of to a hammer everything's a nail, everything to a sickle is the grain to be cut down, and to a communist, anybody in power that is not a communist is a king.
What did Steve just say?
I don't know, but it sounded
Yeah, it
really
sounded good.
Oh, it sounded really good.
Almost a little of
saying.
intelligence there.
Jane Fonda says you can't have art unless the artist can express themselves. Right. Right. That's your side. That's your side, tamping down on comedy, political correctness. Fonda, yeah, correct. You can't have arts without free expression.
Exactly.
You're the a-holes taking it away. We'll be this after back on the Big Dog of Broad Chasing, Metro State Casting, Matchy Matt's Outlaw Radio.
She stood in the street, smiling from her head to her feet. I said, hey, now, what is this? Now, baby, maybe she's in need of a kiss. I said, hey, what's your name, baby? Maybe we can see things the same. Now, don't you wait, oh, hesitate. Let's move before they raise the parking rate. All right now, baby, it's all right now. All right now, baby, it's all right now. Let me tell you now. I took her home to my place, watching every move on her face. She said, look, what's your game, baby? Are you trying to put me in shame?
The staccato hoofbeats of a golden palomino, carrying a man who fights wherever justice needs a champion.
In a hideaway on the other side of the hill, with Hollywood close enough to smell, one man dared to step up to the bar and talk, and other outlaws heard the legend and joined together to tell their tales. This is how it began. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Magic Matt Allen. This is Outlaw Radio.
Well, you got your basic producer over there, Tattoo Dave, my brother Mart.
T.
The great ubiquitous guy from the Bronx.
Me.
Do you like him? And then the dude to the left of him, to the right of me, in front of me, the ass. He's being an ass today, Mark C.G. Boyer. Steve Abbott is over there. He's our Wisconsin boy, our Wisconsinite, who happens to be a good old truck driver, and without him, we don't get food. They're very important to our economy and our lifestyle, and the fact that we have a selection of 100 different toilet tissues to choose from.
How many miles away is Wisconsin?
The drive home would be about 2,300.
Okay, 2,300 miles. That's where he has to go, Mark, and you're making him sit over there.
Oh, yeah,
out of the
I know.
camera.
It's not going to last, Marty. At the next break, he will be moving.
So maybe at the top of the hour, maybe that'll be easy. Tiger Woods, what are you thinking there, bud?
What are you doing?
Well, that's the second or third time.
How much money do you have to make in order to I don't know, let me think here. Oh, hire someone else to drive.
Right.
How much money do you have to be making to make the instead of testing fate every stinking time, say, well, this time, and if he was nailed this time, then how many times has he done this in the past? I know he's been nailed a bunch of times.
Yes.
But
he got really hurt last time.
Yeah, but it must be myriad times.
But but also it wasn't alcohol.
No. They say it's not alcohol. It's something else.
It's
in his
drugs.
blood.
So I think it's prescription drugs is what it is.
Yeah, it could be. I mean,
But he's out. He's out of the
idiot, man.
Trump made the announcement that he will not be playing in the Masters yesterday.
No, the funny thing is he made the announcement before the accident.
Right. Oh, he did?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So maybe
he rolled his freaking car into someone.
Charged with DUI, property damage, refusal to submit to a drug test. Although he did blow the little hoo-how and it didn't come out any booze.
That pump
because drugs do not.
The pump truck driver.
Alcohol does not.
It was a concrete pump truck that he ran into.
He blew.
That he rolled into.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Right.
That driver of that truck is going to be a wealthy son of God.
I mean, he's such a likable guy. You sort of root for him, don't you?
I'm still rooting for him.
Yeah.
I just wish he was going to be in the Masters. I was looking forward to it.
I just wish he'd get his stinking act together.
Britney Spears part 2.
How hard can this be, Steve Abbott?
He could have hired me, and it would have been cheaper than all the crap he's going
I'm
through.
actually worried because in July he starts on the senior tour, and they use a golf cart.
Exactly.
So I'm just really worried about the other golfers.
But it's legal to drink and drive on the golf course.
And by the way, now I know from where you're speaking because for the first time, I drove a golf cart a few weeks ago in Northern Nevada.
And you're having drinks?
Oh, that was fun. No drinking.
Oh,
no
I
drinking.
did when I drove a golf cart.
I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that at that particular time of the morning, there was no booze. Many cigars, though. I went through 3 cigars watching these guys, these duffers, attempt to play a little golf. Oh, I wish Uncle Dick heard me say that.
Is he good?
Well, what, Dick?
Yeah. He can hit the ball.
He's a one-handed golf hitter, ball hitter. Yes.
Putter, though, right?
Yes.
Our illustrious city council in the city of Los Angeles wants to ban cigar smoking on all public golf courses in Los Angeles.
Well, of course they do.
Are you ever going to play a public course again if you do that?
Yeah, and I'm going to smoke a cigar.
Of course, they're not going to stop you.
No,
What are they going to do?
fun police. The fun police. They're such a-holes. As though we don't have bigger fish to fry and larger problems in the state of California. When are they? I was going to say, when are they going to stop? And that's a stupid question, and I retract.
Maybe when Pratt becomes mayor.
Oh, the Martin County Sheriff's Office said the incident occurred on Jupiter Island, Florida, just after 2 p.m. Eastern, where Woods lives. Video shot by WPTY shows Woods' SUV lying on its side. Again, with a lion on its side.
Yeah, he likes to tip him over.
He does, and whip him around and upside down.
He's a little crazy, dude. You're not.
Well, apparently he hit the rear end of a pump truck that was making a left in
Pump
front
truck.
of him.
Yeah,
a pumper trunk. Yeah.
I know, this poor dude, man.
Yeah, and he clipped the back of the truck, and it flipped the Land Rover.
And the dude was trying to get out of his way, too.
Yeah, he was.
That dude's going to have a big lawsuit.
Martin County Sheriff John Brodin says by the way, I watched this guy. This guy's good. This sheriff,
He's
really
Florida.
He's really good. Just tight, knows how to field the questions, not a BSer, answers them, moves on. What a good guy. Why aren't we all in Florida? Well, humidity. It's really humid there. Woods faces misdemeanor charges, by the way, so it's not felonious what he did. It's just sort of a slap on the wrist. But if he doesn't get his act together the next time, he'll probably die. Doesn't he understand this?
Of course not.
How old is this dude now? In his 50s?
50.
The accident involved a pickup truck pulling a pressure cleaner and a Range Rover driven by Woods. Boy, he likes those Range Rovers, huh? They look cool, but, it's all torque.
I don't think they handle right.
I don't think so either.
I drove Ryan Stiles, our old buddy.
I don't.
I didn't like it. It didn't handle right.
Because you're on a street, you're supposed to be, like in the desert somewhere.
Right.
The Serengeti.
Yeah. Steve, are you a Range Rover fan? Steve Abbott from Wisconsin.
Old school, yes. Modern, no. I do know that there is a certain tax break that if you have a vehicle over a certain weight that they're rated, that there's a reason why he's driving it. He's probably getting some type of tax break on it.
Like he needs that?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's why he moved to Florida for the tax break.
No,
there's no taxes.
No, I think he's driving a Range Rover because he thinks it's cool.
He's worth a lot less than I thought his net worth would be.
What did you think it would be, and what is he worth?
I thought he would be close. I thought he would be over at least like $400 million.
He is.
He's way over.
He's over $1 billion.
He is way over that, Marty. What are you talking
about?
No,
he's not.
Marty, his income alone from his Nike line.
Then I heard the wrong info.
Is $300 million a year just from Nike.
Yeah,
that's his income.
I heard the wrong info then.
That's because you go to that phone and you say, what is Tiger Woods?
No, that's not what I said.
Because, by the way, all of that is crap. No, you can't believe
not
any
all
of that.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Grohl's net worth is correct.
No, wait a second. So how did you fact check that?
I asked him.
In between grabbing a Slurpee and
That's
7-Eleven, running into him. And
yeah. Dave, what do you make annually?
He said, none of your business, but aren't these Slurpees delicious? Florida Trump supporters clashed with Antifa leftists during the No Kings rally. Well, going on now, my friends.
Encino.
Oh, yeah.
In Santa Clarita.
Yeah.
Santa Clarita.
All over Southern California, all over the
In
states.
Springfield,
Yeah.
they're eating the dogs.
Yeah, they are. They're rallying across the United States. Organizers claim there are over 3,000 events happening in all 50 states. And the rally at the Minnesota Capitol in St. Paul is the flagship event. Well, Minnesota? Well, of course it is. CBS News reported today footage taken by Freedom News at a No Kings protest in West Palm Beach, Florida, showed protesters on the side of the street yelling and holding signs. One elderly woman wore a T-shirt. What are we doing here?
The Trump dance.
No, that would be the YMCA.
By the way, according to Trump, #1 with gays.
Yes.
Number one with gays.
I'm calling Gar.
Isn't it funny that he takes great and he talks about oh, my sign-off song is the gay anthem. So is that why he was playing? Because I've always asked why
You have asked that.
why does Trump love YMCA, and maybe that is it. Is to show his support for our gay brethren. And by the way, another smart move, another 3D chess move there, Orange Man. But there's no King's thing. Shut up. Please shut up about it.
See, where Dave lives, we've talked about this before, there's certain cities around Southern California that are red.
Oh, yeah.
Dave happens to live in one.
Santa Clarita is
We
red.
kind of, where we're at up here this high,
It's
we are in
purplish.
one.
It's purplish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where they go. That's where these protesters go. They go to these places.
Yeah.
You know what? I got to tell you, Matt, I saw this morning. I knew it was happening. Well, I heard that the Trump No Kings thing was going on today. And I left the house to go run an errand this morning, and I saw a food truck on the other side of Valencia, and I'm like, oh, my God, they are feeding these people.
Yeah.
You
They're
mean-
feeding them.
They had a truck full of food, a big box truck, that they were bringing stuff out, setting up tables, so these people could be there all day
Because
and
they're
get
paid,
food and drink.
They're paid protesters.
Yes.
They're paid and they
Yes.
take care of them.
I'm going to go out on a limb.
Yeah.
The majority of them are white women.
Absolutely.
I don't think that's a limb.
Agreed.
No, I
don't think you're stretching too far.
No. The worst in America right now, white liberal females.
Yep.
And I was going to say 18 to 24, but no.
18 to 60.
Yeah.
18 to 80.
Yeah, a lot of these old broads, dumb as mud fences and just pissed off about life, even though they're living off their dead husband's inheritance. All that money that... Am I wrong about this? I mean, but they're still pissed off for some damn reason. Ladies, you've got all the vagina. Why can't you be happy about that? We got none of it.
Life is too easy for them, so they have to find something to complain about.
Something to
If I had
bitch
all the
about.
vagina, I'd be happy.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Bill Maher is getting the Mark Twain Award. Remember, we were talking about this last Saturday, and the fact that I went on record as saying he should.
Yep.
He should receive the Mark Twain Award, 100%. And supposedly Trump had something to do with trying to keep it from him. But I think Maher went on record as saying, I'd do the same thing if I were Trump.
He's actually brilliant. He's just brilliant, I think.
He's actually so surprisingly brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and surprisingly likable. It's just, I don't know.
Dave, you can say actually. It's okay.
He's a smart. Bill Maher is a smart guy.
Yeah.
And, he won this award, which I'll get into in a few more minutes. But he went on record as saying, people aren't losing benefits due to the Iran war. My taxes never seem to actually help people. What a great quote that is.
Yeah.
Because he lives here in California. It's Santa Monica, the People's Republic of Santa Monica, which is spitting distance from where we are in the valley, and a place that I haven't visited in years because I go out of my way not to be in Santa Monica.
Wait a minute.
I was forced to be there for 3 days.
Oh, I can't stand it there, man.
Santa Monica.
Just the whole vibe.
They're not blue, are they?
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Oh, it's
They haven't been the same since Three's Company ended.
It's
right.
Yeah.
Jack Tripper.
Yeah, poor Jack Tripper. There's a guy that should have lived a lot longer.
Oh, my God.
I don't think anybody disliked that guy.
No.
My taxes never seem to actually help people. This was yesterday on the Bill Maher show. Said the people aren't going without money from the government due to Operation Epic Fury, and the taxes he pays never seem to actually get to people. Maher said, I think whether they're fighting this war or not, I think the same amount of people. I hate it when people say amount. Trump says it. It's number. It's not amount. It's number. I think.
Unless you hang them.
Back to Bill. Correctamundo. Back to Bill Maher being a smart guy. It's not amount. It's number.
But the majority of people don't care about that. When they hear that, they don't hear it like you guys do.
Hey, Mart, maybe I didn't mention this part. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care what
But you guys pick apart these little teeny things and nobody gives a crap about it.
Bad vocabulary drives me
I know
insane.
it does, and you should get over that.
Then why? No, I won't get over that, Mark.
Yeah.
That's what makes me. That's what makes me want to get better and smarter every day.
Actually, that's amazing.
So what do you win?
Because I care about these things. I'll tell you what I win: a great vocabulary.
That's
and
great.
other people can look stupid. Although Bill Bill Maher, for the most part, always looks smart
Yep.
because he's an intelligent guy, even though he says, I think the same amount of money would be going to the people. I don't think it affects it at all. And I think the first job of government, the reason why governments became into an existence, is defense. That sounds. I mean, it's a good reason for the United States.
Yep.
It's a very, very good reason why we continue to be, knock on wood, a superpower. And if a country like Iran was about to get a nuclear weapon, I don't mind spending that kind of money. Boy, that's pragmatism at the nth degree. Of course you don't. And these lefty pieces of crap are wondering, now why are we there? We need to finish this once and for all. And I was hoping it would take 6 weeks, but I can't believe we're quibbling over weeks. We're not talking about years here.
We start week 4 tomorrow, so
Yes!
6 weeks may happen.
It's just, yes. All right, we'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble. Bill Maher received Kennedy Center's Mark Twain Humor Prize. He deserves it. I'll jump into that. Plus, there was a granny that went nuts. And I love this broad. Next on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Stars, would-be stars, wannabes, and people who just want to hear themselves talk. The demons of decadence, smoking, drinking, and interrupting. Live from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar, this is Magic Matt Allen, Outlaw Radio.
I think I'd put Bill Maher in the category of a really good comedian. You know, some of his sets on the early Tonight shows when he was just breaking out.
Funny.
He was always funny, always good. Real-time host, club random podcaster. This guy's doing it all. And now he's receiving the Donald J. Trump and John F. Kennedy Memorial Center for Performing Arts Mark Twain Prize for American Humor on June 28th in D.C. For nearly 3 decades, the Mark Twain Prize. You know, I mentioned last week that I'd rather receive a Mark Twain Award than be in the Radio Hall of Fame any stinking day. I adore that Mark Twain dude. He used to live up there in Virginia City, Nevada. You know, he has the Express, Virginia City Express, which was Territory Express, was his newspaper, and he wrote up there, man.
I'm going to make a call and see that happens.
What?
That you get that award.
Yeah, I'll probably get into the Radio Hall of Fame before that happens.
Well, not before the Ayatollah.
For nearly 3 decades, the Mark Twain Prize has been celebrating some of the greatest minds in comedy. The Kennedy Center's Vice President of Public Relations said this. For even longer, Bill has been influencing American discourse. True. One politically incorrect joke at a time. Thank you to the Mark Twain people. I just had the award explained to me, and apparently it's like an Emmy, except I win, Maher said in a statement. I'd just like to say that it is indeed humbling to get anything named for a man who's been thrown out of as many school libraries as Mark Twain. Maher surprised many real-time viewers when he went to the White House dinner with the U.S. President Donald Trump, and of course a target for much of his criticism. But man, Trump said, "Come on in," and they had a good time. Maher presented Trump with a list of disparaging names the president has called him over the years, which he said Trump graciously and with good humor autographed.
I would love to see that interview.
Previous recipients of the Kennedy. Let's go through some of the previous recipients and see who deserves to be there. Richard Pryor, yes.
Yes.
Jonathan Winters,
Yes.
yes. Carl Reiner,
Yes.
Whoopi Goldberg.
No. I'm on the fence.
No.
Bob
Newhart. Yes.
Yes.
Lily Tomlin.
On the fence.
On the fence. I'm on the fence. Lorne Michaels.
Yes.
Yes. Steve Martin. Yes.
Absolutely.
Neil Simon. Yes.
Yes.
Billy Crystal.
Yes.
Although I can't stand the guy. He's
No,
he's an a-hole. But yeah, but he shouldn't be in there, I don't think, before Bill Maher.
Nope.
But he is in there. George Carlin. Yes.
Not a
Yes.
question.
And yes. Bill Cosby. Yes.
Yes.
I'm surprised they haven't taken away his award.
I'm surprised too. I was just
No.
going to say.
Tina Fey.
On the fence. Well,
Will Ferrell.
No.
Even though, I like Will.
I think he's funny as hell.
He is funny as
I
hell.
love Will.
yeah, but he doesn't do like stand up. That's the issue.
He did.
But not funny stand
Well,
up.
that's like a Chris Farley that never did stand up.
But he doesn't deserve to be in. He doesn't deserve to be in there. I don't think.
No,
I don't think. Jay Leno, yes. No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear.
I got tired of saying
I'm not a huge Jay Leno fan, honestly. So.
Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Murray. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah. David Letterman.
Yes.
Hell
Yes.
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 Despite his hatred for Trump, which has nothing to do with this, David Letterman, a brilliant performer. Here's one that I have a real problem with.
Kip Adada.
Oh, no. Poor Kim, God rest your soul.
Our buddy's dead, man. He's dead, and you keep piling extra dirt on him.
Leave Kip alone.
Get ready for this one.
Oh boy.
Julia Louise Dreyfus.
No.
Not a chance in hell.
She bought that one.
Not a chance in hell. Dave Chappelle, yes,
Yes.
yes,
Oh, yes.
and yes. John Stewart?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Adam Sandler?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Kevin Hart?
Nope.
No.
Uh,
No, that's crazy.
Conan O'Brien?
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, sort of.
I say yeah.
I say yeah.
No.
All right, when we return, I'm going to play a granny getting the boot in a city council meeting. You're going to love this, and it's a quickie. It's a real quick one. But before we get to that, oh man, let's jam it. The latest by Trent. Oh man, anything this guy does, I love. We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations in America. What's up, Wasa? Love you, Wisconsinites. Steve Abbott's here. Did you notice?
The way it makes me feel, infection. It's almost like a tongue on the back of my neck. I never had a choice, connection. I never had a chance to catch my breath. It's eating up the space between us. It's eating up all remaining doubt. It's filling up the hole inside you. It's trying to find a way to let itself out. Give me something to believe in. makes me feel infection. It's almost like a tongue on the back of my neck. I never had a choice, connection. I never had a chance to catch my breath. It's eating up the space between us. It's eating up all remaining doubt. It's filling up the hole inside you. It's trying to find a way to let itself out. Give me something to believe in. All these hands have got a hold on me. Give me something to believe in. As alive as you need me to be. Always gonna go this way, there's no turning back. Never any other way, there's no turning back. Everything for a reason, everything for a reason, everything for a reason, everything for a reason. Give me something to believe in. All these hands have got a hold on me. Give me something to believe in. As alive as you need me to be.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Our main event! Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt, but I'm here to...
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Tom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. Lots of fun, guys. Be back, 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine all this fun from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada-style bar in the hills of the San Fernando Valley? You don't have to imagine it. You're witnessing it right now, right now. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X. And the finer radio stations in the good old United States of America. Man, I was going to clean my feet today. Woo, I was going to wash my hair. And we almost didn't get on the air, so I had no time to bathe. But at least I have deodorant. At least I have that working for me. But man, oh man, disheveled and
Could have jumped in a swimming pool.
I got the hair, I didn't have time for that, Mart. It was down to the wire.
You could have woke up before noon.
I was up early.
He's up before. but I went in the pool last weekend, and it was cold. It's still cold. The water's cold.
Unfortunately, it's a cesspool. So if you see that there's a problem there. Hey, this granny got the boot in a city council meeting, and man, do I love this broad. She is she's on the verge of awesomeness. Dig the granny.
Which granny?
The one that's supposed to be played right now.
Granny gets the boot from a school board meeting in Texas.
Ma'am, point of order, this is a public hearing.
I understand that.
You will not be allowed to read things that are not appropriate in public.
Oh, not appropriate? Then why are they in your schools?
Ma'am,
this book
wasting your time.
is in DeBakey, Fur and Heights High School. His was enormous.
Absolutely not, ma'am. You are now out of order. This is your first warning. One more word and you will be removed.
She wrapped her hand around his tongue sliding into the small.
Sir, please.
If you don't like it, remove it so the children don't have access to it.
Good for this woman.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Isn't that the best? And
if I can't read it out loud, why do you have it here?
Right. Why would you have it in a school library for kids to read?
What a-holes.
God bless you, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, I love her.
She just continued. I love it. Continue. And what do? They kick her out because they got nothing else.
Well, because they don't want to. They don't want to have someone around that they don't
exposes
agree with.
them.
Oh yeah.
School boards are akin to HOAs. They're the same type of people.
Yeah. Diet communism.
Yeah.
And you
little fiefdoms.
Yeah, big time.
And you know HOAs because you deal in real estate.
Exactly.
So you know.
These HOAs. I don't know how anyone puts up with those. I would never be in a concubine with a.
Your lawn needs to be 2 inches exactly.
I could not put up with that, man. You talk about that. That's living in Karenville.
Yeah.
That's Karenville.
Oh yeah.
Because you know that there are many in the neighborhood that are searching.
Hunting you down.
Yes, for something to bitch about.
See the garbage can? It's not in the right place. Call the HOA.
I want to hear that granny again because I like the way she was explaining about and her hand
wrapped around it.
Oh, it was so good. Okay, this is the granny in the council meeting. Here we go.
Granny gets the boot from a school board meeting in Texas.
Ma'am, point of order, this is a public hearing.
I understand that.
You will not be allowed to read things that are not appropriate in public.
Oh, not appropriate? Then why are they in your schools?
Ma'am,
this book
wasting your time.
is in DeBakey, Fur and Heights High School. His was enormous.
Absolutely not, ma'am. You are now out of order. This is your first warning. One more word and you will be removed.
She wrapped her hand around his
absolutely
tongue sliding into the small.
Sir, please.
If you don't like it, remove it so the children don't have access to it.
Good for this woman.
What is the gray area here?
Yeah.
What is the gray area?
You know, if that was brought to my attention and I was on that board going, I would flip out going, prove this. And if she can prove that,
yes,
she's more the board member is more worried about decorum and keeping everything perfect.
Because it's all Steve.
I
Abbott,
disagree with you,
Steve
Steve.
Abbott from Wisconsin. It's all about decorum and it's all about not listening to people that they disagree with.
No,
Yes?
I'm going to take a different take. It's not about decorum. It's about the fact that they don't want it public of the books that are in the school.
Very much so.
Yeah. Because if she was reading a trans book, they'd have no problem with that.
Right. And if there is a problem with a book, then remove it.
That's
it's
right.
real simple.
True.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but my daughter was married last summer in the great Buckeye state of Ohio.
Is it great?
Yeah.
Pardon me?
Is it great, the state? You said the great state of...
It is. The great state of Ohio.
Who said that?
You said in the great state of Buckeye, Ohio.
I said that?
Yes.
Yeah. I said
No, he did not. He said the great Buckeye State.
Okay,
Did I
whatever
say-
he said the great.
Did I?
Yes.
Yeah.
What's it makes it great?
It must be great.
Is it great?
The Wright brothers,
Pardon?
steel mills.
Pardon me?
The Ohio State University.
Is it great?
What?
What? Steve, can you melt steel?
Can you melt steel?
Nobody
Fire
can,
has never
nobody can
melted
tip a
steel.
bartender for water.
Oh wait, what happened, Dave, today?
Oh, man. So Steve Abbott, I called him and said, hey, just so you know, Marty and I are having lunch at the Safari Room.
All right, yeah.
We always do it before the show. If you'd like to come and join us,
Nice,
come
nice,
on over.
nice.
And he gets there in lightning time, and he orders water and tips Kelly, our bartender, $4.
For water.
For water?
Yeah. And I'm
Well,
like, dude, what are
Dave
you
goes,
doing, dude?
Pull that back. What are you doing?
Dude, he's tipping for the time at the chair.
Exactly.
We take care of Kelly every week.
Oh, you're jealous
He was
too,
on
or
our
what?
tab. Like he could have had a drink.
He still had a chair
I
that
would've
someone
bought-
else could have been sitting on
I
and
don't know.
tipping the.
No, it was between Marty and me,
I don't
and
know.
we made it that way so nobody could sit there.
I may have considered $2, but you know what $4 get you?
Wisconsin.
What?
What?
It's a Wisconsin thing.
You know what? You know what $4 gets you at a dive bar in Sparks, Nevada?
An old fashioned.
A beautifully made cocktail.
Yeah.
$4, and that ain't the tip. That's the cost of the damn thing. So what would you tip on that, Steve Abbott?
It's about the same because she's walking back and forth. You got the price of the
Yeah, but
the beverage, and then
Yeah, but
that.
Steve-
I actually only
Steve
took
Abbott,
$2. One for
Steve
each
Abbott,
water.
you won't tip $4 on a $4 drink though.
No,
No, okay.
But you'll tip $4 on a free drink.
I didn't tip $4 on a free
Well,
drink. I tipped-
originally you did.
Matt, he's
Well, it
shutting
was-
down. I think he's asking for a
No.
lawyer.
Well, I don't know. Here in California, though, water tough to come by. So
Good water.
So maybe Steve Abbott doesn't look at it as free.
I'm kind of on Steve's side with this a little bit, though, David. I got to tell you.
Oh, really? Is that why at the break you're like, bring up the tip, bring up the tip?
because he did explain to me. He said, "Look, she is serving me.
That's true.
She actually is serving."
And you are taking space at the bar.
Where another paying customer could be.
Right. Right.
And it's always better to be nice up
But
front.
Dave and I are regulars, so that kind of changes things.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
You know, if I were in Wisconsin, if I was visiting a dive bar and I wasn't drinking, oh yeah, hell. It's
Hey,
cold.
guess what?
It's cold.
If I was in Wisconsin and visiting a dive bar and not drinking, I wouldn't be visiting a dive bar.
There you go.
Yeah, correctamundo. But if by some weird chance I had to drive after the little visit with some buddies at a dive bar, and I wasn't consuming alcohol, I may slip
Throw
them
down a couple bucks.
I may give them $5 if I'm taking space at the bar.
What do you think, Ralph? Oh, yeah, you already know.
No, I hang out with a bunch of people of a different religious persuasion than I am.
Muslim.
And no, the brother. And these guys will be at these guys will be at the Grand Havana Room.
Muslim.
From noon till 5, drinking nothing but water or Diet
Is
Coke
that
or
right?
coffee.
Yeah.
Which is free for the members.
Yeah.
And they put a $5 bill on the table.
Is that right?
They're there for 5 hours.
The private cigar lounge in Beverly Hills,
Yeah.
and they leave $5.
Yeah.
Well, I bet that the servers love to see them coming.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
well.
Did I mention that my daughter was married in the great state of Ohio? Did I say it?
Yes, you did.
All right.
Knew it.
We never talk about your son-in-law, though.
Gets a little humid there.
What's your son?
You know why? Because I don't know the kid.
Shots fired.
Ohio drivers in that fair state, Ohio drivers urged to beware of loose ostrich.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess a promiscuous bird. Authorities in Ohio urge residents to use caution when an escaped ostrich was spotted running loose near a pair of roads. The Madison County Sheriff's Office said on when we were visiting there, Mark, for the wedding, do you remember, were we in Madison County at all?
No,
I knew he wouldn't turn on your mic, which is really ridiculous, and I give him every opportunity addressing you, Mark.
He's had a different mic. My apologies. It was not intentional.
Okay, well, then my apologies.
I don't believe so, no.
Did you see an ostrich?
No, but we saw lots of cattle.
Yeah, we were.
Either way, a cattle and ostrich, they'll still mess up your car.
A lot of farmland in the great state of Ohio.
What's so great about it?
Great.
Drivers were urged to use caution in the air because my daughter lives there.
Ah. And with your son-in-law?
I don't know how.
Would you ever refer to California as the great state?
Yes.
Yes.
It was a great
Well, it
state.
was.
He always refers to it as the previously great state.
Right.
Yeah. Hey man, California was the greatest state. The greatest state. It's got everything.
It still has everything. It's just not the greatest.
Don't say great again.
That's true. I was about to say New York, but that's really the Empire State.
It is the Empire State.
But
and-
it also doesn't have the weather we have,
no,
ever.
of course not. But it does have New York City.
Now, why did
And we had bars open till 4 in the morning.
Yes, and
okay.
the formerly great, great town of New York City.
Right.
Formerly
I
great.
believe Gavin Newsom tried to open certain bars until 5 in the morning here and got away with it for a minute. I don't know if that's still the case.
No, only one place. He said it was a test model because it was a buddy of his at Staples Center.
Yeah.
What an ass. God, what an ass.
Dipstick.
Drivers were urged to use caution in the area to prevent injuries to humans and giant birds alike. The sheriff's office later updated the post to report the ostrich had been safely captured and returned to its owner.
So continue reckless driving.
Yeah, so it had an owner.
Yeah, well, it got loose from somebody.
Christina Applegate, always loved her, sweet
love
gal.
her.
I didn't realize some of the dudes she dated way back in the day.
Oh, my God, she
yeah.
was so fun.
Yeah.
So hot.
No, nobody hotter and sweeter than Christina.
Yeah.
I spent some time with Christina.
She knocked down Stamos. She knocked down Johnny Depp.
Knocked him down.
Yeah, Brad Pitt.
Knocked him down.
Knocked him down.
Yeah, called abortion murder in her 91 diaries, wrote a poem to her baby before killing my child. I hope you'll forgive me. Holy cow, that's a tough one to live with.
Yeah.
I bet after all these years. In a memoir, You with the Sad Eyes, Applegate, the star of course, Married with Children, and she is a great actress because she is the antithesis of that gal you see.
Absolutely.
In that
The ditzy
sitcom.
blonde. Yeah.
She's not. She's a smart gal.
Oh, I know.
And she's really, although
Her character.
Although, according to my buddy from the Bronx, she's a bit of a whore. But I don't think she is.
Well, Matt, can I tell you really quickly?
I didn't say that
No,
word.
you said knocked him down.
Can I tell you really quickly though?
Yeah.
So
Hey, Ralph.
when I moved here with one of my bands that I was in, I forget, it was Circus. And me and my bass player Paul Stout, we got tickets to go see Married with Children studio audience, and it was first season, and we showed up and we got front row, and we're rocker dude. She was really into rockers.
Oh yeah.
And she
was a rocker.
She hung out at the rainbow and the whiskey and everywhere, but she saw us out there and she was like waving and stuff. She was really oh yeah man. It's like oh look at these long haired dudes that walked in, but she dated rockers. She loves that. Ralph, I'm not saying she was a whore like you said.
Yeah. Why did you call her a whore,
I know.
Ralph?
Why would you say that?
Oh,
the great Christina Applegate.
Yeah. No, she's a beautiful gal.
No,
It's actually a shame what's happening to her.
I
right
love
now.
her. I love her from the inside out. I interviewed her years ago, and then I ran into her in a few venues in
So
Los
did Brad
Angeles.
Pitt.
And she's
So did Johnny Depp.
took them down, didn't she?
She took him down.
So did John Stamos.
So in the audio
Yes.
version, by the way, how could she get past that weird looking belly button of his? Man, it's weird. It's like grotesque.
It's simple. Just don't look at it.
Well, I guess when it comes to guy sex, he's our tattoo Dave producer is our go-to guy. He knows,
Just don't look at it.
no, he knows what to ignore.
I'm just thinking, like, there's
I
girls
know.
that I've been with
No,
imperfections.
no,
and
no,
you just
I know
kinda
what
don't
you're
look
thinking.
at 'em.
I know what you're thinking. Yeah, just ignore the belly button
Just take. Oh,
and all
stop
its,
it! Stop
and
it!
all its flaws.
That's the guy with the open-toed shoes.
In the audio version of her memoir, Christina Applegate says she fell pregnant in April of '91 and oh, by the way, that's about the time that I interviewed her. It was 90, 91. Having no idea that she was going through such tumult.
Did she try to knock you down?
She, I would have let her. No,
Oh, hell yeah.
No, you wouldn't
No, I
have.
wouldn't have because
No, you wouldn't
I
have.
was already taken. I was already entangled with horse lady.
What about the kid? What about the kid that played her brother, David? What's his name?
Bastina.
He's been
That dude was
He
a
used to come over
problem.
the
He used
show-
to come to the Rainbow all the time.
we've
and just
been
cause-
buds.
He owns a
for-
deli in the Palisades.
Been buds for 28 years.
That's known this for so
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
He used to come to the show a lot.
He's a good
He
kid.
did?
He's
Yeah,
a good
he's good.
kid.
I'll tell you what. At the Rainbow, where I grew up, he was a problem. He caused problems, fights, all sorts of stuff all the time.
Well, he
was
liked to drink.
Who fought for him? He's only
Yeah, he had people with him.
He's only 4 foot tall.
I know.
What's that little Italian joint that was there for years across from Cantor's? It was there forever.
Oh, Damiano's Mr. Pizza.
Yeah, and it was open till 4 in the morning.
Yes.
So we would arrive there about 2:30 esque, and if it wasn't David and I across the street, and then we went back over there, we were at the Kibitz room. That I'd run into him there. I did pick him up and throw him into a booth one day.
Good.
Because he gets a little mouthy.
Yeah.
He does.
It's a check his body can't write.
Christina Applegate says, yesterday, this is in her memoir, yesterday I found out I was 6.5 weeks pregnant. I love this being. I always felt that if I ever got pregnant, when I knew it was the wrong time, I wouldn't have any problem having an abortion. Oh, whatever. It isn't even a baby yet. That's BS. This creature is incredible, makes me feel whole. But the news of her pregnancy was poisoned by the painful physical and emotional abuse she endured from the baby's father. She writes, days later, another diary entry took a devastating turn. I'm effing pregnant. I'm killing my child on Thursday. I'm thinking, where the F can I go to recuperate from murder? His family will hate me when they find out that I killed their family member because they don't believe in it. But I can't have this baby because I have to work to entertain this effing world. Besides, I can't now, she reads. It breaks my heart reading these pages, Applegate says of her journal entries. That's tough, and you made the wrong decision, because how old would that baby be now? About 38 years old, 37.
Yeah,
I saw this thing. Yeah, her diary thing. That is sad. She did make the wrong decision.
She's been through a hell of a lot.
Yes, she has. Yes, she has, and going through a hell of a lot now, man.
Both breasts removed, and then she's got Parkinson's, I think.
I think it's multiple sclerosis.
Yeah, she's got MS.
Now this is and my brother Mart sent this to me, and I was so caught up in this gal's narrative that I have to play it for you. She describes it as a very brief overview of the history of the rebellious woman. It's a voice trope in American film and TV history that references performances by actors who look like me. By the way, this gal's really hot, too. And she's a voiceover gal. As those are the only ones appropriate for me to depict and offer commentary. Her name is Tawny Plattis, and I'd say she's maybe in her lower 30s.
Late 20s.
And really smart and really talented. She does all of these dialects and these voices you're about to hear, and it's depicting the commentary and how women talked depending on the era. And we start with 1920s to 2010s, and then you'll hear the different dialects move from there. And when we get to today, I played this Lori Downey Jr. dialect for you, and it's not the New York accent.
Wow.
She's doing what this gal is doing, and what these chicks sound like today in their 20s. But this is 20s to 2010s. This gal is a talent. Tawny Plattis. Dig her.
Sound film was new, and vocal performance was still rooted in theater projection and speaking proper. So rebellion sounded like a refusal to fit into that mold, whether it was a slow, low, deliberately languorous drawl, or fast talkers who interrupted fellas whom they outpaced verbally and intellectually. The point was to reject aspirational respectability and refuse to perform for anyone's approval. Speaking from your chest instead of your head in a husky, low register became the femme fatale signature that signaled worldliness, experience, and was threatening during a time where women experienced unprecedented autonomy because a confident, low voice reflected self-possession, and film noir's narrative structure punished these women, and the voice was used as a warning label.
A breathy, whispering, unthreatening, perpetually girlish, childlike delivery was the feminine ideal, so rebellion was coded through contrast, which could sound like clipped New England authority or precise theatrical diction and rapid-fire intellect. These types sounded like adults in a landscape of performed girlishness during a time of post-conflict domesticity that demanded women shrink, literally and figuratively. So a strong voice was unfeminine and aggressive.
Second wave feminism ushered in the rejection of manufactured Hollywood glamour and polish because we considered them patriarchal expectations, so natural, unvarnished, more direct, raw, real, and authentic voices became a way to rebel. This decade was all about a clipped, professional, almost genderless tone that says, I'm a worker and not a woman.
Pause.
Women flooding.
I just want you to know that this decade is 80s now.
Yep.
This is 80s, right? You're following this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't she spot on?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Okay, continue.
Professional spaces had to navigate the shrill accusation because too much vocal emotion meant you're hysterical, but too little and then you're cold. The solution was controlled competence. Vocal fry enters the chat along with mumbling monotones and ironic, raspy early onset world weariness that said I've already seen everything and
90s.
none of it has impressed me. It's largely been brought on by post-recession disillusionment and third-wave feminism's complicated relationship with performance that read as too cool to try, but also subtly communicated damage and guardedness because the damaged woman trope required a damaged voice. The strong female character template broke, and with it the idea that rebellious women needed one vocal mode.
The current rebellion is against consistency itself and against being easily categorized, predictable, and palatable.
The rebellious woman's voice always tells you what the dominant culture is trying to silence, and whatever vocal quality is deemed unladylike in that era, the rebels claim it.
God, how good is she?
That is awesome.
Tawny Plattis. Find the Lori so you can hear this, because Lori, in her business, she has to visit many a home. You know, she's a masseuse. Yeah. And so she runs into these 20-plus-year-old gals who have all of this money because of, I don't know, technology. They're techno brats.
YouTube.
And they all talk the same way, just like Tawny was speaking in that last little segment. And this is where Lori gets this accent.
So, you're listening to Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
It's perfection.
Yeah, and as it got newer, I kept on turning the volume down on my headphones, and I'll leave it at that.
What does that mean, got newer?
Well, as the generations kept on going up, when she hit the 80s and 90s, I just had to turn it down on my headphones because the second one, she sounded nice. By the time she got to the 90s and 2000s, I don't want to deal with that.
Well, see, because you went through it.
Well, women were best during the silence film era.
Oh,
yeah, the 1930s.
She didn't do that one. And by the way, much more articulate, in my opinion. Right? Much more articulate.
You could hear the properness of her. Yeah, it was good.
And then that whole debacle giving them the vote. Boy, who the hell came up with that?
Exactly.
19.
That was an idiot. Number 19. Number
19.
All right, let's go to break. I have a lesbian rant that I think you're going to enjoy. And the midterms are coming up. So, how do we know who to take care of? How do we know who to vote for? Well, we'll give you some advice. We'll return on the Big Dog of Broad Chasing, Mexican Casting, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest stations in America, including our great radio stations in Wisconsin. What's up? What's up? Green Bay? Love you, Wisconsinites.
Wanna buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Ain't that cold? Be a damn sight cheaper, yes it would. Start riding the bike. Listen, they're making milk out of powder.
What up, Radioland? Tattoo Dave here, reaching out. Wanted to say, hey, thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing us. And hope you're enjoying our show today with the one and only hunter, dive bar hunter, Steve Abbott.
That's me.
And he's here from Wisconsin. He flew out here to pick up a car to drive 2,300 miles back and check off some things on his life list, he calls it. I think it's his life, right, Steve?
Yep, my
life list. He's got things that he wants to do and things to see, and none of them I want to see. But he's his own guy, and he's into Mattel toys and Matchbox toys and Hot Wheels and weird stuff.
You're into shoes and women's feet.
I am into women's feet, absolutely. If a woman takes care of her feet, then she takes care of everything else. And that being said, please like, subscribe, comment, chat, tell a friend, and so they can tell 2 friends. Keep doing what you're doing so we can keep doing what we're doing. We love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Like you knew they would. Gone home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Ain't that cold? Listen. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. It'll make you wanna run for cover, yeah. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Oh! Lord, it's a real motherfucker, yeah. Make you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover, yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Say it's a real motherfucker. Oh, get out of here! My goodness. Tooth cold. Cold-blooded, cold-blooded, I'm telling you the truth. Let me stop here at this gas station. Give me 3 gallons of low lead. Ain't no full nothing else. I better stop and get me 2 hot dogs and a strawberry soda. It's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Lord, it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Ooh, it's a real motherfucker.
Recognize my voice? You might not, huh? This is the Money Man, Eddie Money, with my good buddy Magic Matt right here. Outlaw Radio. Let me do it again. Are you an outlaw? I'm an outlaw, huh? My probation officer loves me. This is Money Man, my good buddy Matt right here on Outlaw Radio. Stick 'em up, motherfucker.
I remember the times when so many good people were alive. Oh, so many good ones, including the great Eddie Money. Welcome back, my friends, my friendlies. Welcome back, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Brother Mart, last night, minding my own business, and
the great.
I said you gotta watch a little clip of the great Clint Eastwood, and man, the way they put these great clips together now, you don't even have to watch the movies anymore. You just watch the best of.
Matt, did you ever see that PBS thing that I told you about? That it was a whole Clint Eastwood 2 hours. It was incredible.
Okay.
That made no sense.
No. I told him about it. I watched it. I had to watch it. It was.
I may have watched it years ago. I may, because if it's Clint Eastwood, I'll watch it. Anything that guy does. And so I said, Martin, you got to watch this. You got to watch this clip. And it was from what was the movie? The
Two Mules?
No. It was before
High
that.
Plains?
No. Before that.
Josie Wales?
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you say the great Josie Wales?
The great Josie Wales.
The great Josie Wales. That is his opus.
Oh, it's
that
fantastic.
is absolutely his opus. And when he's taken down those little a-holes in that friggin' fur trader
That are raping the chick.
you can't say the R word. Slash.
Yeah, why can't you say that word anymore?
You just can't.
You have to write that down.
This is why we get our views nailed and they don't push us out, because we use these words. And by the way, I'm an offender as well. I was talking about, and that's why I said pedo instead of the whole word, hoping that maybe that won't count.
So Matt, how do these people on Instagram that I watch?
You're talking about Instagram.
Yeah, because they get away with saying anything.
I'm talking about YouTube.
No, it's not just YouTube. In the New York Post, because I read the New York Post, the California Post every day, they were talking about this poor gal in Germany who was gang raped. And then she committed.
You said the word.
Said it again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. But that's what happened to this woman. And then she.
Hey, by the way, folks, we're happy with a couple hundred views. I mean, that's and maybe that's all we deserve. Yeah, go ahead.
The trauma from that, she enlisted in state-assisted suicide, and she died on Friday. And I read the article, and I put, in the New York Post, it is so sad that this poor woman was ganged, and I actually spelt out the R word.
Yeah.
And I said, but that doesn't mean her life wasn't viable.
Right.
My post went against their terms and conditions, and they wouldn't post it because of the word. Yet it was in their article.
It doesn't matter. You also can't say the KILL word. You can't, and you
can't say the N word.
Even more. No kidding. And by the way, even if you could, I wouldn't say it because I've never said it in my entire life.
You've thought it.
No, I have never thought it, and I've never said it in my entire life.
You just thought about it right now when you said you never said it.
Because you said it.
Whatever.
But back to my point. It's absolutely ridiculous how we are. It's Orwellian. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, but just because they do it,
very much so. But the most egregious is the M word as well. You can't say MURD. Blah, blah,
I was going
blah.
to say marriage.
Red rum? You mean red rum?
Yeah, you can't say that.
You can't?
No. Without being, this is why we get so many strikes against us. Now, the smart, quote-unquote, YouTubers, and I've never thought of myself or this show as a stinking YouTuber. And by the way...
Or smart.
Or smart. Or intelligent. True. And YouTube agrees with us on that. I've never wanted to be that. It's always been a radio show that simply happens to be on camera. And that was because of many, many requests from many folks that have hooked up with us, 27 years ago. And that's why we do what we... I think I'm over-justifying this, but...
We're doing it for Steve Abbott.
But I'll tell you this. It's, bad cameras, bad audio. Just everything sucks. And this is why you should love us.
Let me help you with YouTube.
Because we don't care. Yes,
Let me help you with YouTube. By the way, YouTube just lost a lawsuit, and they have to pay a big fine out there. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio supports YouTube, and they think that was an unjust verdict, and they should win on appeal.
I got to tell you, though, speaking of the red rum word and all that, I told you the other night, I'm sure I am red flagged with the FBI and the DEA and the CIA.
I did. I turned you in.
I have been watching these red rum videos on YouTube, and I'm addicted. Now, I literally I don't watch anything else anymore.
By the way, the reason why he's saying red rum is so he doesn't say the word.
That's actually a good idea.
It's a good way to say it. And he's saying
a shining reference.
He's saying it backwards. And
it's just ridiculous, but I know from watching these things that every time they get somebody, you Googled this last night.
Yeah, but only if there's a finger pointing toward you, sort of some.
Well, God forbid there ever is.
Regarding,
I'm done.
Regarding some heinous act, that they're going to say, did you or did you not watch at least 24 hours in a row of these?
You got how to get away with that. I've been careful, like when I look, because I like to look up a lot of gun stuff and how to build ARs, how to build and build. I'm going
build a bomb.
Oh no, they got never done that.
I said the B word.
By the way, just by my saying that,
you can't say that on an airplane.
This show may
tagged.
This may not even arrive in a recorded version after this live version.
Dave, there's a new detective show based on a series of books that I read, R.J. Decker. And in there, it talks about if you mix sulfuric acid and hydrogen peroxide.
Now we're telling you.
Wait, no, don't say it. Don't.
It's in the TV show.
I already know. I looked it up.
That's what I was going to say. I did the same thing. Does it really turn everything to soup?
Ralph, also the old one is
your skin melts off your face.
The old one is, if you don't like your spouse, little antifreeze a day in their coffee.
No, you can't say that.
What?
Here I go. No,
Well, it was nice
by the
talking
way,
to everybody.
yeah, this has been fun.
Oh, guess what? If you drink Fireball, there's European antifreeze
We went,
in it anyway.
we went down the road.
Hey, speaking of a great Sunday spent in Santa Barbara and Montecito.
How did you get there?
Yes. Take a guess.
Mark C.G. Boyer drove.
And you got in the car.
He did.
No, because I'm an idiot. There's a word I think we can say on YouTube.
Yeah.
I am an idiot, and B, I'm an idiot. So on the way there is a little liquor store. Now, normally I would give up.
Is it short?
It's small.
Little.
I would.
It's diminutive.
It is
It's
diminutive.
tiny. It's tiny.
Oh, but it's
Not to
gotta-
mention
it's gotta
diminutive.
stop.
It is a tiny little joint, which I will not tell you what town it's in, and
Midgetville?
I won't give you the name, only because I found something there that I know they're not making anymore.
Ooh.
And it is the remember a few weeks ago when I returned from northern Nevada, and I had that incredible mixologist make me a pecan punch.
In Nevada?
P-I-C-O-N punch. You just got to know. You just got to feel it. No, you got to feel when to lay back.
That's a Basque drink.
It is a Basque cocktail, a P-I-C-O-N punch. Yep. Doesn't taste like pecan, but it is a beautiful elixir. Well, with this, you use this Torani stuff, which is the elixir that makes it a pecan punch. They changed the brand while I was there in Sparks, Nevada, and I noticed it, and he said, yeah, they changed the recipe, so you got to use less maraschino and more of this. Well, I found this stuff dusty in the corner of this liquor store, 11 stinking bucks.
Wow. Oh, yeah, you showed it to me.
You can't. So I bought 2 bottles.
Oh.
I should have picked up all of.
I was going to say, why didn't you get them all?
At least because I'm a cheap bastard.
I would have given you. I would have sent you the money.
Well, that store will be there, and as Mark C.G. Boyer, the world's worst driver.
Well, man, I was going to ask you. So when you're sober,
I'm going to tell you.
Oh yeah.
Mentioned to me, he said, you could probably come back here in a year, it'll still be there. Yes, as long as I don't tell you where this is. And P.S.
Hide it.
This is the world's greatest liquor store. It's always been my go-to for about 30 years.
It's a great place.
It is a great place. And I walked in, I said, oh, you gentrified the joint. He said, yeah, we cleaned it up a little. He said, I said, I don't like that. And he said, I think you're going to find that everything is the same. I walked around. You can barely get through the aisles because they have every top-notch bourbon, scotch, any alcoholic beverage. I mean, the ones that from Pappy to anything you could imagine available at this store.
Agua?
So I'm searching around for all the, and then it secreted way to the, I had to squeeze in and around to grab 2 of the bottles of this Torani. And so now at least I have them, and I can make pecan punches for us.
Let's have one.
And you know where the rest are in that store.
There's a liquor store like that in Westwood. It's 2 blocks to the west of Carmine's restaurant. It's on the corner, and it's hard to get to. I went in there, and I could not believe their top shelf bourbon section. And there was, they had I forget what it was, but it was like $120 a bottle. I said, oh, my God. I said, I didn't realize it was $120. He goes, well, what'd you want to pay for it?
No.
That's what he said. I said,
I'll give you $60.
I said, I would pay $100. He goes, cash? I said, yes. He goes, all right. He took it out.
Done.
I don't, hey, Tattoo Dave, I'm going to fact check with you, our producer, Tattoo Dave.
Yes, sir.
I don't recall that bottle being here on the show.
I don't recall it either.
Yeah. What happened?
It went to an event for one of the members that I was going to.
It went to more important people.
It went to important people. Yeah.
I have brought many $100 a bottle of bourbon here.
You know what? What you can bag all you want, but Ralph is pretty generous.
Hold on, Ralph. What was it?
Something at the Grand Havana.
It was a top shelf Basil Hayden. I knew the guy whose house I was going to liked Basil Hayden.
By the way,
who was it? Doc?
Basil.
Was it Doc?
Oh boy, it means nothing to the audience. Anyone listening right now, come on, work with me, Dave. I love you.
Love you too, and I'll say whatever I want.
Yeah, anything to slow the old show down and make it less palatable for the audience. Basil Hayden is the most overrated bourbon.
I felt the same way.
By the way, and Basil Hayden is for those who don't like bourbon.
I agree with you.
Right?
And that's why I said I didn't feel like paying $120.
So this was not, but this was not just a Basil Hayden. This was a special version.
It was aged and all that nonsense. I'm like, yeah, if it was $100, I'd buy it. I'm just don't want to pay $120.
Hey man, if you know someone that is really into Basil Hayden and you found this specialty Basil, I get it, and I'm certain Tattoo Dave forgives you.
But you're not a very good negotiator.
Oh, absolutely.
I got it for $100.
You're not a good negotiator.
I would have got it for $40.
Yeah, you should have said. You should have started out at like 50.
I'm not even kidding.
You want me to explain why? I mean, Ralph knows. Ralph Italian, and Catholic.
And Wiener.
You mean Dave? Tattoo Dave?
Yep.
What?
I would appreciate it if you would not say my last name on the air.
You notice I never do.
Are you insinuating his ethnicity there?
No, his religiosity.
And Mark, as is Mark C.G. Boyer's religiosity. And by the way, another holiday coming up on Wednesday, boy.
What holiday we have now?
By the way, Matt, we didn't talk about that last week, so we have to talk about it.
We have a holiday coming Wednesday?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be, him and the big...
It's a biggie, Passover.
Passover.
That is the big one.
That's the biggie,
When
my
do you
friend.
not have holidays?
Every other Thursday.
Yeah.
Wow.
So to make a long story more tedious, enjoyed a great prime rib at the Tee Off in Santa Barbara. And on the drive home,
Any near misses?
Even though I knew that I was a little sleepy after eating all that meat and that beautiful salad and that soup and having a couple of cocktails, I knew in my heart that I had to stay away. I honest to God, I did, because Mark. And then he got close to, he took the wrong exit, and then he made an excuse. He said, well, I don't want to be on the freeway anymore.
Hey, that's a good excuse.
I
got to tell you, Matt, I got to tell you.
I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that.
I talked to Mark the next day to see how it went.
Of course you did.
I was going to come and meet you, and I was like, fuck. Excuse me.
Yeah.
I got to write that down. I don't want to drive all the way out there, but I asked him how it was and how things were, and he actually told me that you were trying to guide him, and he knew where he was going, and he insisted, and he went the right way.
No, that was bizarre. I actually helped Matt navigate this time.
No, he's talking about on the way there.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I'm talking about trying to get home. The fact that I am still, even though unwashed today, unshaven, I am alive, and I am breathing. Because if you simply allow him with your eyes closed to navigate, especially in the dark on the way home from Santa Barbara, you, my friend, are a dead man.
Guess what, Matt?
Dead man.
Guess what, Matt? You won't feel a thing.
Matt, I get that. I'm friends with your buddy Bart's nephew, Terry.
Yeah.
And Terry was moving from Granada Hills to Pensacola, and I offered to drive across the country with him. I fell asleep in the passenger, and we were on a 2-lane freeway somewhere like in Alabama.
Right.
And I wake up, and I'm like, oh, there's a car on my right. I look over at Terry. There's a car on his left. I'm like, we're on a 2-lane highway, and we're in between.
Wait, are you just repeating my story on the way to northern Nevada?
Same thing.
Same thing happened with Mark.
Wrong road.
Same thing happened with Mark.
Well, Matt, what I was going to say is,
if you want to stay alive, stay awake.
That's right. When you're
stay away from Mark C.G. Boyer.
I've been with Mark. There was a trip to Long Beach one night.
Yeah.
We all did. And on the way there, you're sober, and the thing is, that's
on the way to the first dive bar. You're sober.
Then you're like shaking, and you're I had to drink a little bit more of that. The flight room in Long Beach.
Yeah, I know the flight room.
Oh, yeah.
And then so we're coming back, and I was a little whatever, man. If he crashes, but he doesn't drink. He gets worse though when it gets darker.
Oh yeah.
But what's worse?
I mean, the size of his glasses.
No. Here's the thing. I know that after I only had 2 drinks up there. I know that I can drive better than he.
Oh, sure.
But I simply know that it'll be one of those times when something
Oh,
happens.
you had one.
Yeah, and I get the fact is I will be pulled over and I'll end up in the big house. I don't need that. Although, may I be able to drive better than him? Yes. On my worst
But
day,
you don't need gas either.
With one eye closed.
Steve Abbott, would you put him in your truck and allow him to drive?
Hell no.
Don't ever swear at me like that ever again. No. There's only one seat in my truck. I pulled the passenger seat out. I'm the only one who drives it.
I
only one in it.
have a better question for you, Steve Abbott, our Wisconsin trucker friend. Why aren't we going to break right this second?
Great question.
Or at least a minute ago. You know, that would be the question.
We should have had bumper music on the way out.
When we return, I'm going to get to that lesbian rant, and I think that's a word that I can say on
Rant?
the show. Rant.
Yes.
I can say rant on the show. And Comedy Central had put together a little midterm election, sort of a treatment on who you should vote for when we return on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
There was no bumper music on the way.
When it's cold outside, I need the strength to stay alive. And when I'm in my home, I need the strength to be alone. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling right now. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling right now. When I see you at night, I need an electric light. And when you call me at home, you only hear a dial tone. When it's cold outside, I need the strength to stay alive. And when I'm in my home, I need the strength to be alone. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm
This is Outlaw Radio.
All right, my friends, my friendlies, before we get to that lesbian rant, which we'll get to next hour, and some tips on who you should vote for in the midterms, Idaho, and this, as I understand, this will go into effect on July 1st.
Is that the great state of Idaho?
The great state of Idaho legalizes firing squad executions, including child, and then the R word, right? The R-A,
Great.
right word.
Unlawful.
Yes.
Non-consensual.
They will become the only state in the union that uses a firing squad as its primary option to fulfill its death penalty obligations. Idaho will also become one of only 3 states that include child R-word as a death penalty crime.
Bet your ass.
Yes.
Love that.
Love it.
Yes.
Love that.
You bet.
I have always wanted that to be in effect.
Me too.
I do believe in state-by-state issues. Do your own thing. But I think that's a smart thing, man. If you can do that to a child, you deserve it right in the noggin.
I think Dana White should air that.
What?
I think it should air the firing squad on like channels like before a UFC fight.
Well, here's the thing. If it's legal, you know, we're
That'll
almost
amp people up.
We've already gotten to that Richard Dawson stage, you know, when he hosted that movie with Schwarzenegger.
Running Man.
We're there.
Exactly.
I mean, we are. The future is now, my friends. And yes, I agree. I agree.
I bet you Trump would do it on the White House lawn.
Is it true? Is it true though, Ralph? Maybe you know. A firing squad. There's maybe 6 or 7 of these guys.
There's 12, and there only one has a bullet.
One has a bullet.
Correct.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, this way you don't have a conscience. You don't have to.
Well,
think.
you have a conscience.
I mean, you have
and
a
that's
conscience.
why they
but-
do it. Yeah. There's no guilt.
Right.
Yeah. Even though you. Yeah, there's probably 1 or 2 of those guys that want to be the ones.
So and
they changed the round.
Let me tell you, from working in the movie business, I have fired a blank, and there is no comparison.
You've done that on a date.
Listen, I'm not talking to you about this. We'll talk about this off the air.
Okay.
No. What I'm telling you is, the kickback, the blowback from a blank is not even the same as firing a round.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Of course it's not.
Oh, so you can tell.
Yes.
Well, then they can tell.
Yeah, I believe they can tell.
I don't know in a rifle.
I own many.
True.
I'm not sure in a rifle.
Yeah,
True,
yeah,
because
that may be different.
The recoil's different.
That may be
on a
different.
rifle, yeah.
Hey, nicely done, Orange Man. Trump takes action to pay TSA agents amid Democrat DHS shutdown, even though the Democrats, time and time again, they will tell you till they're blue in the effing face. Well, this isn't our idea. Of course it's your idea. This is completely your idea. The shutdown is all because of you. Am I wrong here, Ralph? Am I wrong in any way?
Look,
I mean, tell me.
I'm against TSA to begin with.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind if Trump just said, you know what, screw it, we don't need TSA. We're going back to the 80s and just come into the airport.
Yeah, let's smoke on the planes.
I don't know. I'm sort of okay. You're saying that because they look like Kmart shoppers who work in TSA.
No, it's because they have power trips.
I think
and
we
they
just
take
have
advantage.
technology. Hold on.
That's what I just said. They're a bunch. There are lots of idiots.
It's not about them being idiots. I think we have the technology to put
Interesting.
that we can put some type of a sensor on the front door,
Right.
and we know who's coming in with a weapon.
Right. It should. We are technologically there where we should be able to do that.
You can see drugs, you can see guns, you can
Damn
see
it,
bombs.
Ralph from the Bronx. I hate you and your good points. But you make a good point there.
Yeah.
Because if it was simply to get rid us of the TSA agents and there's nothing else to fill in, I got a problem with that. I know we have to be safe. We have to.
Right.
All right, we'll be this after back. Matchy Matt's Outlaw Radio. And by the way, thank you, Donald Trump, for paying the agents. I think that's a very good thing. When we return, lesbian rant that you want to hear. That's it. An entire hour with the rant.
The way it makes me feel, infection. It's almost like a tongue on the back of my neck. I never had a choice, connection. I never had a chance to catch my breath. It's eating up the space between us. It's eating up all remaining doubt. It's filling up the hole inside you. It's trying to find a way to let itself out. Give me something to believe in. All these hands have got a hold on me. Give me something to believe in. As alive as you need me to Always gonna go this way. There's no turning back. Never
When it's cold outside, I need the strength to stay alive. And when I'm in my home, I need the strength to be alone. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling right now. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling right now.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
Tell me what you want. You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yes, he did. He just passed out. He did. Yeah. Hey, that didn't sound too bad.
Had to lighten him up loud. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. Had to lighten up. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all his guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
All right, I will attempt. Have mercy, baby. I will attempt to break this down. Welcome back, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, Rumble, X, and the finest radio stations in America. America, my friends. I'll try to break this down during break. And I wish we had the microphones on.
I should have left them on.
Yeah, you should have. You should have. But you gotta let.
I'm worried. I'm afraid.
Yeah. No. But hey, Dave, Tattoo Dave, you gotta let us know if you're gonna do that, and then that would be fine. But let me break this down. So
Steve Abbott,
the great Steve Abbott from the great state of the Buckeye State.
the great
Buckeye State,
where your son-in-law lives.
The Swiss cheese state?
No, the Cheesehead State.
Badger.
The great state of Wisconsin.
The Badger State.
No, believe me, I know it's the Badger State because that's the only time that they won't play our show. They'll play the friggin' sports stuff on a Sunday there in the great state of Wisconsin. And I got to tell you, not being a sports nut, that pisses me off. It's just
Matt, they're really into their sports.
Oh, are you kidding? Yeah. Oh, that's a passion.
It's like
Mark.
Pittsburgh.
They own the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, that is a passion, and I understand that.
Yeah,
it's even more of a passion, or at least equal, with great sausage, meat product, and beautiful cheeses. Speaking of that, Big John, man, thank you for the big, ginormous hunk of ham. Oh, that's good. From Wisconsin River Meats. I guess Steve Abbott, who is visiting today, he's the guy over there with a Miller shirt on camera, and he's on the outskirts of Wausau.
It's a NASCAR
right?
shirt.
But the actual the proper name is
Stevens Point.
Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
They named the city after him.
I didn't even put that together. In fact, that makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, they named him after the city.
Okay, so the great Steve Abbott, minding his own business, and he travels several thousand miles to be here on the show. I love him for that. I've always been a fan. He's been an accomplice to our ne'er-do-well doings here on the show for many, many years. He is our dive bar hunter. And so first, have you found any new real live dive bars that are new to you in the great state of Wisconsin?
That's classified.
All right. Secondarily,
getting warm.
Steve Abbott thought it was a good idea to head over to Wisconsin River Meats because this man is not a wallflower and meet up with the owner of this great joint, the proprietors of the greatest beef jerky in the world, and you met up with Big John.
Ham.
What exactly did you say to him?
I just walked up, introduced myself, and he kind of was a little bit skeptical, and he's like, what are the phone numbers? And I showed him the phone numbers of my phone, and I showed him what it was.
No, I love this guy fact-checking.
So he verified.
That's awesome.
I love that guy.
Yep, and I'm giving out your numbers, making sure, and I'm like, well, I know that you're getting meat, so I guess, in the end it's better for you, so you'd be okay with it. And he kind of walks over the cooler, puts out one of his big mittens, and grabs a hunk of meat, and goes, here you go.
Okay, Steve, you're not answering the question. How did it come to pass? First of all, you meet the guy. Did you say, give me some meat for the show?
No.
So you said, I'm simply here to meet you because I want to...
I just said, I'm going down
trick
there.
Or treat?
Not give me meat, but it was more like, I'm going down to the show. I'm taking stuff with me. If you have anything to go with,
there
great.
You
if
go.
not,
there you go.
Well put, well diplomatically put.
And he found a big old chunk of smoked ham.
Yes, sir.
I got a feeling this is going to be the best ham we've ever tasted in our life.
Billy, you cooking it up?
No, we got to throw it in the oven.
Well,
I thought it was cured already.
It is, but it's got to be in the oven.
Well, yeah. I mean, you want to get it like sort of crispy on the see, right? Don't you think?
Yeah.
A little bit. Dave, don't you think a little
I'm
crispy?
thinking you could throw it on the grill, but whatever.
Well, you could.
Well, actually, you could.
I mean, if there's room.
Thank you.
If there's room.
That's why I don't know why Billy's standing here.
I got to tell you, Wisconsin. Now,
yeah, because this is getting warm.
I promised I was about to break this down. So the same guy, Steve Abbott, brings over a couple beers for my brother Mart and my beautiful Marine friend there, Billy Dilly, to try on the show. But they're not Wisconsin beers.
No, they're Yingling. It's the oldest brewery in the United States, second in North America. They're finally in Wisconsin, and, well, they're very patriotic, and since they're on the opposite end of the country, I figured, he was a Marine, and Marty likes his beer.
Well, he brought it to two different beer drinkers, and he knows our beer drinkers on the show.
But off the air, our producer, Tattoo Dave, is pitching a friggin' hissy
Oh,
fit.
my God, it's like a woman.
Right? Just like a female. It's like, well, you bring 2 beers, you don't bring enough for me.
Well,
and it's like, but
I never said that.
What? Okay. Well, what did you?
I never said you didn't bring enough for me.
How
So don't expand
How
or
far,
exaggerate.
How far off am I on
You're
this?
very far.
anyway?
All I said was even Matt, when he does bourbon tasting or vodka tasting or
it's true.
whatever,
I'll bring a
he
cup.
brings a glass for everybody.
The first one is no
and they
vodka
do, And
tasting.
they do
I
a
never
taste.
get one.
So now Billy and Marty walk in with a can of beer, and Billy, the dumbass, pops it open.
And your butt hurt because you're not tasting it.
Well,
yes.
I mean, you know what? I'm the producer of the damn show.
Well,
it wasn't for you.
Okay.
Well,
yes.
all I got a question is, how good was that chipotle raspberry bacon that I
don't
brought
know.
just for
I have
you?
not cooked it.
That was for you. So
Right.
I wanted something that I knew something.
Wait a minute, I should have had half of that.
Hold on, Steve. I don't remember any raspberry
Nope.
chipotle bacon, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yes, you're doing the right thing, and simply because you bought some beers to 2 people that you know drink beer, because my brother Mark, not into whiskeys, not into fine
I hate
spirits,
beer.
but he loves beer. He's a beer guy, and you know Billy is 100% hoorah. He's a beer guy. So taste it what? Are we supposed to get their tasting notes?
It's got an American flag on it first off, which I appreciate.
right
By the way, can you pronounce it?
Right after
Hold it up, Marty. Hold it up to the camera. if
Yingling.
you
I
can.
know this beer. I know that. Wait, is it from the great state of Pennsylvania?
Yes, it is. Yingling beer.
Pottsville.
It's a lager.
All right. Well, tell us.
All right, Billy, try it.
Any good? Any good? I mean, I'm assuming a lot of folks who are watching the show.
Billy's acting like he's tasting it for the first time when he's tasting the last sip of it.
You're right, dude.
He came in and opened it right away and started drinking it.
Oh, please, Dave, you put a beer in Billy's hand.
Yeah, it's done.
I didn't drink it until the show started.
You're a liar. I watched you.
I didn't drink it until the mics come on.
A long time is
Don't get him all
45
mad.
seconds. Oh,
I'll tell you
no.
what, you can fire up the fucking grill.
All right, fire it up. Oh! Fire it up yourself. We'll get a new HR guy. Fired. You're fucking fired.
By the way, can we write down all the F words in the last 30 seconds?
I got.
By the way, Steve, yes.
I got to tell you, hey, Billy, God bless you, bud. Man, he's
my friend.
He's finally had.
By the way,
enough.
Matt, I will say, because
By the way, he's grabbing his K-bar knife, and I would not go outside if I were you, Dave.
Billy's had enough.
Billy's not going to.
Good old Marine.
He's not going to give his opinion because he stormed out. He wants to kill Dave right now. But,
I understand. We've all wanted to kill Dave at least once in our lifetime.
Well,
yeah.
I will say, I'm not a lager fan. I don't really like lagers. This is excellent. Very smooth. It's not even. It's not strong. It's
By the way,
light.
that brewery has been around for 250 years.
It's really good.
That's the
And
best
it tastes
brewery-
like it.
Yeah, that's the best brewery tour you'll ever go on. You go down into the caves and everything.
I don't know the
else.
percentage
And
of this.
Steve Abbott from Wisconsin, you are a beer drinker. I mean, you are. Would you consider yourself a connoisseur?
Yeah, I'm flex fuel. I can have mixed cocktails, beer, whatever is in front, and we can roll.
Are you
whatever's free?
Are you having a mixed cocktail right now?
I just got Coca-Cola in here right now because I'll be leaving here after the show.
Okay, well, yeah, we got a couch in there, and you know.
Oh, no, he's going to race Hot Wheels.
Oh, yeah.
What does that mean?
I know. And he said this today, and I'm
You
like,
know the Hot Wheel car?
I
the
know
Hot Wheels
what.
cars. Yeah,
He's in a competition
people
tonight.
do this. People do this.
Yeah, but they rig them. They oil them, grease them. They
Is
make
that
wheel-
right?
Well-
they put custom wheels on them.
They put
it's like
weight-
the soapbox derby, Matt. You
They
know?
put weights in the front.
Oh, no
You
kidding.
remember the Cub Scout where you build your own?
Yeah, of course.
It's the same thing with
You know,
Hot Wheels.
you know what this means? You have no life when you do that kind of thing. It's just the weirdest
Boss,
thing.
we can compare of everywhere I've been in the last couple of years on my travels.
I
and
was-
I'm
everything
not saying you don't have a life, but I'm saying people that are really hardcore.
No, that's what you said, Marty.
You just said Steve Abbott has no
I did
life.
not say
Yes, you
that.
did. Yes, you did.
Shot,
You
shot.
looked at him.
Shot, everybody. Here's for me, this is the bottom line. I would never call anyone out who had a passion about something that they were so passionate about as having no life.
Let me tell you, Matt.
Simply because they like to race Hot Wheels, that's something to look forward to.
On those little
And-
orange tracks.
I take it back.
Man, I got to tell you.
I've
you know,
said this every day, Dave. We all have to have something to look forward to that we personally really
enjoy.
love.
Yeah,
Yes.
and let me tell you, Matt, Steve and I have become very close friends, and I got to tell you, I really appreciate you. You were you were over and above and checking on me when I went through my medical stuff.
No,
and
because
blah, blah,
he's
blah.
a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy. But he.
Hey, I asked
texted
Marty
me
how you were doing.
Ralph, could you shut up? He has texted me over the years, him at these hot match spot. What do they call
Hot
it?
Wheels
Hot
racing.
Wheels
Yeah.
racing things. And I got to tell you, the only thing I could notice was, he's like 7 feet tall, and all these kids are like 12, and they're like 4 feet tall.
No, Steve Abbott's a mountain of a man.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah,
but
really
it was
is.
just odd to me that he was around all these.
Well, most of the people there, when we do it in the wintertime, are actually over 60 years old. It's
Yeah,
just
they're older.
There's that. It's just to get around, have a drink,
They
and watch
think they're
cars drive.
12.
I love but
Well, it's just to get together.
I love it, but
it's
I do-
wintertime in Wisconsin. What else do you do other than drink or ice fish? That's it.
I do have a question for you, though, Steve. Why don't you get a life? Okay, here
I'm not-
I
that
didn't
was-
Matt. I did. Okay, I take that back.
That was from Marty.
No, I do take it back.
No, okay, I understand.
You can't
that.
buy it back.
I understand that. Steve Abbott has this list of things that he wants to do before he dies. What are the latest that you've been able to check off your list, Steve
Well,
Abbott?
the stuff that was down here went to Langers for pastrami.
Oh, well, okay, stop.
That's a good one.
And did you have the number 19?
Yes, that's what I bought.
And
it was okay, way overpriced.
$22.
Okay.
No. It's really expensive,
but it's tremendous.
Okay.
Tremendous.
Well, I've been around, I guess.
No.
It's just, I just wasn't impressed by it.
Steve,
It was good.
Steve,
And he comes from Wisconsin. The meat
Steve,
city-
I appreciate your opinion.
It's just wrong.
Regardless of it
It is.
being wrong, it does.
It is wrong. That's the best pastrami in the world.
No,
it's not.
Second.
By the way,
Second best.
Third. Maybe Steve. Have we ever been to Wisconsin? No. Maybe he's
I've been to
had-
Katz Deli in New York.
Maybe.
Me too.
Better than
Me
Katz.
too.
It is better than Katz.
Katz's.
It's
Really,
better
you've
than
been to Katz in New York?
No, but I've
have.
heard reviews about both
Wait.
places.
Now, did you hear what Steve Abbott just said? He said yes, it was better than Katz's in New York.
I disagree.
And I will tell you that Katz's is up there in the highest echelon of pastrami sandwiches.
You can't get more Jewish than that place.
So if Steve Abbott says that Langers here in Los Angeles, P.S. in a really seedy part of effing town where you got to worry about your vehicle. So you scratch that off. What another off your bucket list?
Life list. But yes, I had hit up the oldest In-N-Out, which is over in Pasadena.
Yep.
I prefer In-N-Out over it. That's just how I'm wired.
Yeah.
And those were about, I had hit Mattel up. That's down in El
So
Segundo.
you like
Matt.
You like a double, right?
Matt, I gotta tell
4x4.
You
Animal
Oh, yeah,
style.
he doesn't F around.
I have the 3x3 or the 4x4.
Yeah.
And
Animal style.
aren't those delicious?
Agreed.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Tattoo Day.
Matt, I got to tell you, I have read his life list. It is 500 plus things long. It is not believable. It's closer to the 900. He has got things on that list that he's checked off. So anybody that mocks Steve Abbott,
No one's mocking Steve. Here's the bottom line. I love anyone with goals, no matter how superficial. That I'm channeling my brother, saying that. I'm saying that to try to throw some. No, to try to throw.
You started it, Marty.
To try to throw some humor into this, but I must tell you that it goes back to my analogy, not really an analogy, but a life lesson in that everyone needs something to look forward to. And if you have a list of things, you must check off your list. The world's. Have you been to the donut place there on 405?
Yes.
Okay, I knew you
Yes.
had. Yeah. Have you been to Johnny's Pastrami?
No.
Okay, that should be one on your list, although overpriced.
overpriced and really doesn't compare
about
to Langers.
No,
no.
it's different. It's not a deli. It's not a deli pastrami.
Right.
What about Santoro's?
No, I'm talking about Tommy's.
Oh, by the way, Santoro's. I have not been there.
Oh.
I want to.
Oh, man, I'm going
Yeah.
to bring you Santoro's.
Oh yeah, I want to.
Santoro's to me.
That's supposed to be incredible.
Any Greek diner in New York City. Any Greek diner.
But you're talking about burger places, In-N-Out. Tommy's, the world. I mean, the original.
There yesterday.
But that's how I find out about this stuff. I mean,
but Tommy's is garbage.
Is that when
It is
people
garbage.
tell me,
I love Tommy's.
and I just do a little bit of
Makes
research,
you
like
feel
when you
like
asked
You're
about
right,
or
Ralph.
talked about Langers before.
You're right.
And it's just
right,
there's no
No, he
kind of
is.
rhyme or reason when I put stuff down. It's just like okay, that's worth it, or
Good for you, man. No, you're a good guy.
But the fact that he researches it
I
and
understand.
looks for things to do every part of the country from corner to corner.
All right, okay.
Well, can I ask you one
pretty
thing, though?
incredible.
Well,
Steve,
yeah.
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to a Chinese masseuse? Because I have one. If you've never done that.
No, I have not done that.
All right, well, you need that to be on your list.
I'm not
That's a
certain-
lie, Abbott.
And she's hot.
That's a lie.
I'm not certain that's on his list, but
Should be.
Yeah, you should check that one off.
You know what? That's a great bucket list.
It really is.
So I mentioned that Donald Trump is paying the TSA agents. Tyler Perry, you know who Tyler Perry is?
Yes.
You know, the actor, singer.
Tip Debbie $5,000.
Tyler Perry arrives at
Loved him in Aerosmith.
Atlanta Airport with significant amount of cash for TSA workers. He got turned down. And, you know, this actor film mogul, Tyler Perry, showed up at Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson Airport with a significant amount of cash. Perry, an Atlanta resident, headed to the airport hoping to offer some financial support for TSA workers affected by the shutdown, but federal rules prevented him from carrying out his plan.
Yeah, well, I can't believe a guy that plays a lady on the movies all the time.
While TSA workers are not allowed to accept money due to certain restrictions, sources told the local outlet Perry's presence and even the attempt at the gesture boosted staff morale.
Nice.
So, that's good.
Well, man, I got to tell you. So one night, Debbie works at Mastro's Steakhouse for 20 years. And
Who's Debbie?
our sister.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
Dave. And so our sister, Debbie. And so Tyler Perry came in one night. She had his table, tipped her $5,000. And he said, I hope this helps you.
You know why he did?
Dude looks like a lady.
Because he can.
Because he can.
Yeah.
Because he can.
And she said, what do you mean, help me? Yeah, it's going to help me a lot.
That kind of trumps Jamie Foxx's $500 tip.
Yeah, kind of. Well, Jamie always tips $500 when he's in.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, always $500.
So
Not bad.
Yeah.
Which is kind of odd.
Who
on
do
the
you want
tipping.
as a patron?
Who wins?
Tyler Perry or? Yeah, I turn on Mark's mic for a second.
If I had 1.4 billion,
That was a second.
I would dress in
Oh
drag too.
boy, just work with me, man.
Come on, man. Let me have some fun, Matt. Stop it.
I want the audience to have
They
fun.
are having fun. They like when I turn him off.
No.
Nobody wants to hear him. Nobody.
Wow, how's that
Wow.
Mark?
Thanks, Dave.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
What's the proof on that bourbon that you've been?
It was only 100.
You know what? Next week I'm going to bring 40 proof.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Yes.
What was I saying? Oh, Mark was saying.
Oh, if I had 1.4 billion dollars, wearing drag got me there, I'd wear drag.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
1.4 billion.
Bet your ass.
Oh, I got no problem with
In
that.
for a second.
Whatever gets you there.
That's
without,
about as much as Tiger Woods has.
without hurting other people.
And I would
man.
drink Louis Trey with Diet Coke.
Without.
Oh, God. Stop.
Oh my God.
Did you hear about this transgender
Wow.
leader who urges tactical retreat and stealth strategy? Progressives must retreat back to basics before they can quietly advance the cause of transgenderism, says one of the early advocates for government support of this revolutionary movement.
Give it up for yourself.
Yes. Yeah. We must continue to grow and expand the coalition of Americans who see dignity and equal protection for trans people as paramount, says a March 19th advocacy article by Mara Kiesling, a progressive who founded the National Center for Transgender Equality in 2003. This strategy shift recognizes that progressive support for transgenderism has damaged progressives' many other causes, most obviously by helping President Donald Trump win the 2024 election. Yes, because we don't care what you do. We want you, and when I say we, the vast majority of us on the other side, the correct side of the aisle, who love America, we want you to have a happy day.
Absolutely.
Now, Steve Abbott, am I talking out of school here? Do we want them to have a nasty life,
No.
or do we want them to enjoy life without always having that spotlight on them because they're always the victim? It's the only thing that seems to give them happiness is being the effing victim.
Well, you either get better or you get bitter, and they choose to get bitter, and I'd rather get better.
Of course they get bitter.
And let me prove how Newsom is a hypocrite. Because he's...
Oh, wait, whoa. Funny. First of all, I know,
What?
hey, Ralph, I know you weren't trying to be funny.
How many ways?
But funny.
But Newsom supported trans in women's sports in California.
Yes.
The Olympics said no trans in the Olympics, which takes place in Los Angeles.
Yes.
Can you picture, and Newsom hasn't said a word, can you picture if the Olympics said no blacks in the Olympics? He would come out and say, then you're not having the Olympics in California.
Right.
The fact that he is silent proves he's a hypocrite.
Oh no, there's so many.
He's just an a-hole.
There's so
He's
many.
the devil.
There's so many items that prove what a piece of crap this guy is.
Demon.
And for him to be a front runner, and I don't even know.
I don't think he's a front runner.
Yeah, that's the bottom line. You know, you will talk to folks who say, well, yeah, he's the, because he's good looking. That's it. He's torn this formerly great state of California,
Ripped it
where
to
we
shreds.
broad chased from, to shreds.
It's also because California bias. You look at Wisconsin, Minnesota, or Michigan, right there in that farm belt right there. They'll never go for a Newsom. Never go for a Newsom.
No. And by the way, any smart-thinking human being would never go for a guy that completely ruined a gorgeous state.
Yep.
Ruined. That's the way our father says.
Ruined.
Ruined. He says ruined. Father, it's always ruined.
Pronounce that I.
Okay, to that end and to that point, this lesbian rant that I have been promising you, and I think you'll agree that this is worth the 30 seconds or so. Tattoo Dave, hit it, please.
Being gay in America is so hard. I mean, we are able to get the same jobs as straight people. We're able to get housing like straight people.
I didn't set this up correctly. Understand who this is. This is a very short-haired, mannish, some might say the bold and then D word sort of looking gal, right? But a female. And so start from the beginning, and this is her rant.
Being gay in America is so hard. I mean, we are able to get the same jobs as straight people. We're able to get housing like straight people. I'm able to get married to my same-sex partner just like straight people. I don't have to walk down the street wondering if I'm going to get thrown off of a rooftop because the government doesn't agree with me. I don't have to worry that I'm going to get publicly hung and strung up in the streets because my country's overrun by a religion that doesn't agree with me. I don't have to worry about all of these things. And so, you know what? Actually, being gay in America, not that hard, guys. Guess what? This is actually probably one of the best countries for you to go live your life.
You think?
So, stop throwing a fit because you have it pretty easy compared to the rest of the world. And on top of that, guys, people don't actually care what you do at home in your bedroom.
Yes.
Just keep all of your stuff off the streets and away from children.
Yes.
And you know what? Society actually doesn't care that much.
Beautiful.
Blessed to be an American. Blessed to be born in this country. Praise God that we're here.
Wow. Boom. God bless.
Love
That's
that
pretty good.
lesbian.
The only thing I disagree with her on...
Oh, no. Here we go as we go to Brad.
is that when people don't care what they do in their bedroom, I don't know if you've seen how much money these people make on OnlyFans.
Here we go.
By the way, the proprietor just died.
Yes.
That guy died. You believe that?
And by the way, he was bringing in close to $400 million a year.
Then
in
why
revenue.
does a guy like that have to pass away?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
But it shows that people care what they do in the bedroom.
Speaking of, J.K. Rowling celebrates Olympics banning men from women's sports. J.K., always on your side.
Love her.
And by the way, good-looking older broad, man. Good-looking older broad.
Love her.
Oh, she gets better looking every time I look at her bank account.
We'll be this after back on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Hey, Steve Abbott's here from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
I lie awake, I've gone to ground. I'm watching porn in my hotel dressing gown. And now I dream of you, but I still believe there's only enough for one, and it's the only hard damn sweet. The journey's long, and I feel so bad. I'm thinking back to the last day we had. All fades into the night, so I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. When you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though I'm not supposed, we have a chance. I'm bending time, getting back to you. Open fades into the night, and so I know I'll be back with you. I'm nearly with you. I'm nearly with you. When I'm weak, I draw strength from you. When you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though we're not so far, we are each other's I draw strength from you. And when you're lost, I know how to change your mood. And when I'm down, you breathe life over me. Even though I'm not so far, we have a chance.
Arbitron and search rated #1.
This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, the man who is always right. Have I mentioned how much I appreciate you being there? Because if I haven't, I want you to know I want to double down on that notion. Welcome back, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. Oh, I think there's a frog in my throat that's not paying rent. Welcome back to the big dog of broad chasing, meant to say casting. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the finest radio stations, including Wisconsin.
I have a question for Steve Abbott.
Oh, boy. Okay,
man.
Steve Abbott, our friend from Wisconsin, visiting today from 2,300 miles away.
You are a truck driver, correct?
Yes.
What is your feeling on California and New York that give commercial driver's licenses to people that are not citizens of the United States?
Well, they should have never got that, for the simple fact of the matter is that most of them can't speak English. You got 300,000 and 3.5 million drivers. It screws up everything, and it's just not right. And it's been a law on the books since the 1930s that FDR signed that if you're in interstate commerce, you have to speak English. It's not right.
How do they receive a license if they can't read the signs?
They don't care. They just
Who are they?
The DMVs will give it to them. There is a license.
Hold on.
Because of equity.
Matt.
Because it's equitable. Yes.
But not only that, let me just tell you, because I also am a truck driver, the signs are numbers. There's no real signs that a truck driver has to pay attention to aside from height, numbers.
Well, how about Burbank Boulevard 1 mile away?
You wouldn't be on Burbank Boulevard 1 mile away.
If you're on the 405, there's a Burbank Boulevard exit.
But you can't take it. Then they would be on an app on their phone with the truck route.
Okay, you're on to something there. One, under Buttigieg, when it was Biden.
By the way, how good was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could self-certify CDL schools. Well, under Obama, they signed to have ELDs. Well, guess what? You have translator on your phone.
By the way, ELDs are electronic logs.
Electronic logs. And you can
And
use your
P.S.
phone.
I have an EIEIO.
Right.
Yes, you do.
That's a different. That has nothing to do with.
And
truck
in New
driving.
York, you don't even have to give a name for a commercial driver's license.
No name given.
When,
It's first
Steve,
and last.
Steve, when I got my CDL,
But
Yeah.
that has all changed in the recent past. Trump even said we are going to take away the licenses of
he did.
of the people that are not entitled.
Yeah, and
But
Good.
Steve, the hardest part when I got my CDL, the hardest part for me, I don't carry it anymore. I let it expire. But years ago when I got my CDL, the hardest part was the air brakes part of the air brakes test.
What's hard about that?
Well, it was hard to me because you really have to study that book to know the pressures and where the air brakes. That's what screwed me up. But I passed it the first time. My driver's test, you have to double clutch. You have to do all that. I had a 15-speed,
Nobody double clutches though when you're really driving.
No, you don't. You don't double clutch.
I had a
David.
12-speed
During your
Schwinn.
test, you do because they want you to.
Right.
You're made
That's
to
correct.
do that.
That is
But-
correct.
Well, they want you to know that you can. They want to know that you can do it.
Marty had a 12-speed Schwinn.
Well, there was a deal with Milwaukee.
Because I speed shift. Do you speed shift? I don't use a clutch.
We call it floating a gear.
Right. You just speed
But
shift. You don't
like
even
in
use your
Milwaukee,
clutch.
You call it the sweet spot.
They caught a scam of
In Milwaukee.
of certain ethnicity, and they were hiding
By the
speakers.
way,
in,
one of the massive blue towns in Wisconsin.
They were hiding their speakers in their turbans, and they were basically reading with the camera in their phone, and they would click this and click that and everything else.
Were the turbans dirty?
Of course they're dirty.
They don't wash them.
Of course they're dirty.
Dirty turban.
Hey, J.K. Rowling, God bless you. You
Love you.
lovely lady, celebrating Olympics, banning men from women's sports. She celebrated the International Olympic Committee banning men from women's sports. The IOC ruled that women's sporting events will be limited to biological females. Can you imagine?
Crazy.
I think it's nuts. Is that nutty? Eligibility.
Well, they all have them.
Eligibility for any female category event at the Olympic Games or any other event, including the individual and team sports, now limited to biological females. Adding it will protect fairness, safety, and integrity in the female category. J.K. Rowling celebrated the ruling, citing the case of Algerian boxer Aman, or is it Amain, Khalif?
It's a man.
Who competed in the 24 Paris Olympics as a female boxer, despite recently admitting to having XY chromosomes. Today's ruling by the IOC means a welcome return to fair sport for women and girls, but I'll never forget the scandal in Paris in 2024 when people who consider themselves supremely virtuous and progressive publicly cheered on men punching women, said Rowling. Is she not a great gal?
Love her.
That's a great gal.
And her little bitch cast of her movies she did.
I know. They all went against her.
Went against her. It's like she made you where you are. She made you millions of dollars, man.
Yeah, per usual, Rowling was denounced as a transphobic bigot.
She's a turf.
But aren't we over?
I thought
this?
so.
Denounced as a transphobic bigot. Emaine Khalif is a cisgender woman who dealt with millions of threats because of freaks like you who were so obsessed with people's genitalia that you accused her of being trans when she isn't. She even had to pursue legal actions against these BS claims. It has been proven she was born female, but you continue, this is a letter to J.K. Rowling, but you continue to spread false accusations. You are a deranged, and then the C word, the
Ooh.
regressive C word,
Wow.
and need to log off the internet forever and enter therapy. No, wrong.
Wrong.
No, you're the idiot, effing no talent piece of crap that needs therapy.
Yeah, Matt, what was the deal with that guy that took her book and was selling it? You remember?
That was in San Francisco at a library. And I forget the specs on that, but completely against J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and I forget what that was, but you know, she's gone through a lot of crap. Now you can say, wow, she's worth millions. Yes,
Billions.
but billions. But the fact remains that she is one of these great gals.
Yes.
Yes.
One of these great broads, by the way.
Yeah.
Who believes in humanity and the right thing. And for that, J.K. Rowling, I would take my hat off, but I didn't wash my hair today. I didn't have time. We almost didn't have a show today. But
Thank you, Marty.
You're welcome. Thank you, Marty.
Well,
Thank
no,
you, Marty, for making me work today.
What they're thanking him for is he had certain just 2 pieces of equipment that allowed us. We could be on the air, but these folks at the Lighten Up Lounge, they would not be able to participate in the show because can you imagine if they can't hear the show?
So it is a big part of it.
What a bit. Yeah.
But Matt, our thanks was sarcasm because we wanted the day off.
What's this wee stuff?
All right.
No, I needed the paycheck.
And by the way, and I love Ralph when it comes. I love Ralph from the Bronx when it comes to this topic. Films helmed by women sharply declined in 25.
Yeah.
A new study shows that Hollywood films produced by women saw a sharp decline in 25, a near 50% drop from its peak in 23. The Reframe report from the Sundance Institute, and by the way, that would have something to do with the great Robert Redford.
Yes.
God bless him. And Women in Film, which promotes gender-balanced... Oh God!
What does that mean?
Right,
What does that even mean?
No, well, I know
No,
what
this
I know what it means, but it's art. How about art for art's sake? How about real art? Promotes gender-balanced film production. Said women were hired for less leadership roles in 25. The 2025 Frame report. You know why? You know why there are less women? Because ladies are ugly and smell bad. Now here's
the tables are turning, bitches.
Now, by the way, by the way, anyone who just takes that little clip and uses that against me, that's a punchline to a joke. I don't really believe that. I hate to feel the need to tell you that I don't believe that. I love females, and I love the females.
But why do they wear makeup?
Why? What?
Well,
no, ask me.
Why do they wear makeup
and perfume?
Because they're ugly and they smell bad.
Well,
see, that's the bit. And I love. And by the way, you shouldn't wear perfume. I'm allergic to perfume. I love your beautiful female scent.
Yes,
so
I do
who
too.
is it that wanted to jump in here? Was it Ralph?
No, just these
Yeah.
female-driven plot of like superheroes and vigilantes. It's just not working.
No,
It's just. It's not that it's just not. It never did.
Right.
It just doesn't work.
True.
It doesn't work because we don't buy it.
Right.
We simply don't buy
Wonder Woman. Come on.
Well, no, Wonder Woman was a good movie. The first
it
one,
was.
I thought it was a pretty damn good movie. And that Jewish gal who had a
Gal
real,
Gadot.
who had a real, she turned out to be a pretty good gal, I
Yes.
believe.
Well, she also fought for the Israeli army. She was an IDF.
No, she's a badass little.
She's also 6'10" and just gorgeous. I mean, that's
6'10".
I mean, no, but she's
Look,
tall.
was she a basketball player?
Yeah, I don't
And
want.
she played for the
But
Phoenix Sun.
no one believes a woman's going to take out 5 men in an elevator.
No, and you know I love the scene, sort of, but no one's buying it. All right, who do we vote for in the midterms? Well, Comedy Central has the answer, And there are reasons why we need to vote for certain people. And I think they sort of quantified this, and they break it down perfectly. Enjoy.
On November 6th, there's an election.
You might be thinking...
Wow, a new president already?
No.
This is not a presidential election.
It's the midterms. Senators, congresspeople,
Governors.
local officials. All Americans are asking themselves
The same questions.
Should I vote?
How will I know that I should vote?
If celebrities don't tell me to.
Does Emma Stone think I should vote?
What about John Krasinski?
Have you guys seen A Quiet Place? Yes, but that isn't what this is about right now. It's about celebrities.
Telling regular Americans that they have to vote.
Many normal Americans like us don't know what we should do until celebrities tell us what to do.
Should I moisturize?
Jennifer Aniston says you should.
That's a yes. But should we vote?
Some people are calling this the most important election of our lives, but they aren't famous. Chris Tucker.
Lady Gaga? Kendrick Lamar? Will Smith?
Should I vote?
Ethel Merman?
The Harlem Globetrotters.
Angela Bassett? Kylie Jenner's baby?
Bruno Mars.
Cast of Riverdale. Your silence is deafening.
Nicely done.
Your silence is deafening.
Hey, this is it Waka Waka or is it Waka Flocka? I mean, Waka Flocka?
Waka Flocka.
Waka Flocka?
Waka Flocka.
Flame praises Trump. I love my country. I'm sticking with my president. A rapper who I believe because of President Donald Trump sort of put this guy on the map. Saying he's sticking with the commander-in-chief regardless of the attacks he faces on social media. The Hard in the Paint rapper.
Idiot Stick of the Week.
No.
Oh, it's
I
not?
think no. I think Waka Flame.
I don't know.
Waka Flocka.
I think Waka Flocka Flame is a good guy.
Yeah, he's still an idiot stick.
Of the week?
Whose real name is Joaquin James Mulfers, took to his X account to say he's sticking with my president. Trump process might be harsh, but always ends with grace. One thing I learned about being an American and traveling in the world, only us Americans think locally, while everyone else thinks globally. That's true. Pretty much that's true.
Yeah.
And our new news shows shows us a world that we don't see and vice versa, but I'm sticking with my president respectfully. Waka Flocka Flame. Hey.
Oh, God, no.
Idiot Stick of the Week.
I don't put Waka. I just want to. I don't.
I hate his name, and that's what he is.
Look, can we all agree that Trump is the first gangster rap president?
Yeah,
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
He's
I'm
the
not-
original G, bro.
Waka Flocka says, I'm not a Democrat. We're going in way too early.
We're not going to break.
Well, it sure sounds like it to me, man.
No, we're just doing the Trump dance.
Okay.
It's not the YMCA.
No. Waka Flocka Flame says, I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm just a man that loves America. I love my country. I love all the people in it. I respect the history. I don't agree with all of it. Okay, yeah. But I understand. I really don't care who disagrees or tries to bash me or belittle me. All right, good. Waka Flocka, you're not the idiot stick of the week. Jimmy Kimmel outright lies.
Who is the idiot stick of the week?
Jimmy Kimmel. Always and every week.
Time to play it, Dave.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Idiot Stick of the Week.
Idiot stick of the century.
Jimmy Kimmel outright lies to clean up DHH Secretary Mullen plumber smear. He smears the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Mark-Wayne Mullen's background as a plumber, and it blew up so badly in his fat, smug, ugly, scary, unfunny, effing, almost said it, face. The only way he could figure out a way out of this is to outright lie. So get a load of this mewling little muskrat piece of crap. Apple's polishers are all in a tizzy because I made a light of the fact that his new head of Homeland Security, Mark-Wayne Mullen, before he was a senator, was a plumber. And now he's the head of Homeland Security, which is not necessarily the kind of resume you might hope for the person in charge of protecting us from terrorism. Of course, they decided to twist that to say that it was an insult to plumbers, which it is not, he added. I wouldn't put a plumber in charge of Homeland Security for the same reason I wouldn't call a five-star general to pull a rat out of my toilet. Okay? We have our areas of expertise. Then he says, this is Kimmel. Let me make this very clear. Not being clear at all, I'm not upset that the head of Homeland Security used to be a plumber. I'm upset that he isn't still a plumber. Okay? No, it's not okay. No, we know what you think about the working man, Jimmy effin' no talent, non-funny piece of crap who I can't even visit that part of Hollywood Boulevard because I have to see your effing name up there in lights across the street.
Idiot Stick of the Week.
Just remember, our Constitution was written by farmers and printers.
Yes.
Yeah, but not plumbers.
But not Julio Chavez.
Yeah,
See, my plumber line was funny.
Yeah, but
He said farmers.
We're rid of that name. We're getting rid of that name.
Yeah.
Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you, Donald Trump. We'll be this after back. Matching Matt's Outlaw Radio.
Now we return to Outlaw Radio's Demons of Decadence.
Well, my friends, here we are, rootin' tootin'. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and the goodest radio stations across the nation. Love spending the last almost 3 hours with the great Steve Abbott, one of our good old American truck drivers. I love Steve from the outskirts of Wisconsin.
Thanks for everything, Steve.
Of
Not a
Wausau.
problem.
Yeah,
We'll be
brings
here, too.
cheese and great meat product and incredible bacon for
And
Tattoo
beers
Dave.
for two people.
And Tattoo
You got
Dave.
bacon.
And great Tattoo Dave Bacon.
I love you, Steve.
Disney's
Love you, too.
Hocus Pocus
You know I do.
star Bette Midler remakes protest song, All You Fascists Bound to Lose to Attack Trump.
She's so beautiful.
Oh.
Welcome back, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest tonight is a legendary singer and
That's
actress.
not the
you
one
know-
I wanted. Left-wing actress, singer Bette Midler has released a remake of an old Woody Guthrie protest song, refashioned to attack President Donald Trump, entitled All You Fascists Bound to Lose. You know why she has to do a remake? She's never written an effing song in her life. She's never written an effing song in her life.
This was a good version of Bugle Boy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but neither did Frank Sinatra.
When he introduced the song in 1944, Guthrie said it was aimed at Adolf Hitler and the Axis powers during WW2. Pretty clear by the lyrics that he was more focused on the fascists. And, some of the lyrics from this new Bette Midler song, all you fascists bound to lose, all you fascists bound to lose. I said, all you fascists bound to lose.
And she loses.
You're bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose.
Isn't she
Hey there, all you fascists. Let me put you straight. When you come for the rest of us, we'll fight you at the gate. And you will lose, you fascists bound to lose. We'll battleize together until they cut and run, just like in Minneapolis. And when the midterms come, you're bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose. That
New one. Idiot Stick of the Week.
Oh, yeah. 100% Bette Midler, Idiot Stick of the Week. You fascists bound to lose. It occurred to me today that Donald Trump doing what he did and is doing in Iran, with the midterms on the horizon, I think he's smart enough, and I will be the only one you ever heard this from. I think that it was not in spite of. I think that he knew that if he pulls this off, he could be one of the rare presidents to win the midterms. That's what I thought. When you think of 3D, 4D, 6D chess, I think that he took a gamble and, P.S., doing the right thing as well.
Of course.
Yep.
I don't think that he thought, well, I got to get this done regardless, and if we lose the midterms, no. I'm thinking that he's thinking that we pull this off and we do this right, I could be one of the rare presidents to win the midterms.
On November 6th, there's an election.
You might be thinking.
Wow, a new president already.
All right, enough of that.
This is
But Matt, you said
I know, Ralph, you're making a face. But I'm telling you, I will double down on
I
this.
will tell you, the reason I disagree is because Trump's not for re-election in 28. This is his last 3 years, 2.5 years.
I understand that, but
so he's going to do the right thing for the right reasons.
And
it doesn't matter.
And he's doing the right things for the right reasons, and he knows if he pulls this off, wins the midterms. And I got to tell you, I believe that in my heart.
Well, then
I
I can't argue that.
Oh, by the way, Bruce Springsteen, your buddy, doubles down on the anti-Trump, anti-ICE campaign. Doesn't care about losing fans. What do you think about that, you Springsteen lover?
By the way, Mary, I haven't sang all night, so I got to do it. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home?
And by the way,
that's it.
I
Mary,
love
singing before the
Springsteen,
show.
but he hasn't been relevant since 1999.
There you go, Ralph and Tattoo Dave and my brother Marty and Steve Abbott from the great state of Wisconsin. Mark C.C. Boyer, there he is. Billy Dilly slaving over hot coals.
No,
or not.
He refused to light the fire.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's
so.
mad at
That's
me.
what Billy Joel said.
Yeah. He's mad at
Well,
me.
you know what? You know what?
Billy Joel said, I'm not lighting the fire.
That's right.
If you're rude to rude's extent, then sometimes an old Marine like Billy will say,
He didn't start the
"Go
fire."
screw you."
I
Hey,
saw
Mom
smoke. I'm just letting you know.
Mom and Dad, love you. Alexandra, man, I'm your daddy. Love you a million times around the earth. Milt Larson, thank you for teaching me years ago that bumblebees can't fly. I will continue to be Magic Matt.
What streets we call the zoo. Join the zoo and walk down 42nd Street. Wanna be Saint Jim, and you will feel the heat.